quick.
Okay. Also players.
Yeah. So, actually, do you guys just want to do it? My throat.
Yeah, Adam, you're being weird. Let everybody talk about themselves.
I'm like sick with a sore throat, so minimum talking if possible.
But you're the bartender.
I know.
You're the tender of the game.
I'm winging it.
Yeah, but I mean, the bartender.
The game, that doesn't mean he needs to speak all the time.
All you have to do is serve drinks and serve looks. I mean, how hard could that be?
Exactly. So let's just start off with the way it's listed. I'm hoping it's listed the same for everyone. So
yeah, I think it's alphabetically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. So Alice Winchester.
I am Alice Winchester, and I'm also Sarah. I don't know everybody playing, but are we introducing our characters? Is that what you're saying?
Right? No, that's fine. You can just say that
I'm Sarah, and Adam's my brother.
She's the daughter of Jacob Winchester.
Fuck you! You said we weren't doing that.
I'm Logan. I'm playing Atticus Schmidt. Don't forget the M. I'm a traveling pastor who castigates sinners and converts them to the Word of God.
Yeah. And I'm the bartender. Surprise, surprise. Serving drinks and looks.
All right. Well, I am Felix LaMelle. You may have heard of me around town. I most recently won a very prestigious plop of land, the Shimmering Fields, in a very fair card game. I know that goes against the grain for what you might have heard about me, but I assure you, I won it fair and square.
I am Kenneth Judy, otherwise known as Judge Judy. There may be relation.
My sister, Judy.
She's the highest paying reality star for like a long time. She was at one point. Sorry.
I might be one of her 5 children. I may have her wiki open right now.
He's learning.
I'm very distant from my mother. I must open her wiki to understand her better.
I must become Judy. I must become a Judy.
My childhood was filled with dark robes and gavels.
Yikes.
No, mother, don't sentence me. You don't want to go into the darkness again.
Later tonight, I will be providing a judgment over a disputed land. But
yes.
And that is all.
I am Madame Lulu, mystical fortune teller and owner of the Mystical Fortune Teller shop in town. Long-time resident of Oakham, and also a close personal friend of Jacob Winchester.
That's me. I'm Mary. I am also Sheriff. Okay, I read it as Brown, but I'm now being told it's incorrect. So is it Brownie?
Bowen.
Bowen.
Owen? Too dyslexic for this, guys. I'm Carter. I am the. Oh, that's. I'm the deputy sheriff. My Sheriff George is currently in Boston, so I am right now in charge.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about it.
Lie.
Casey. I can hear you I see you're speaking and I can hear you from the living room, but I can't hear you through the headset.
I also cannot hear Casey.
Yeah, you're not muted, but it looks like your audio is not picking anything up.
I recommend just leaving Discord and then logging back in usually helps. Sometimes.
True. That's fair.
Bye, Casey.
Get out of here.
Alright, now that the killer's gone.
And then there were 9.
I mean, his name is Sly.
Hey.
Rebecca.
Oh, that was it.
Rebecca
saw
just popped up on my face for 2 seconds.
Yeah, she just appeared for a moment.
I was like, hold on. Time out on the game for a second. But like all week I've been working on my laptop and Discord's been on in the background, and like I heard like little blips as I was like working on assignments, grading students' work, like listening to them sing. So like I figured out today that the little blips were Discord. So I'm like exploring Discord a little bit, trying to figure this shit out. So sorry.
That's fine. Discord's annoying like that. But it's so good. It's an annoying good. I guess we'll
he booped out.
We'll skip Sly.
Awkward.
Oh, he's back.
Casey?
Moment of truth.
I don't think it's.
It came in all Sly-like, just slipping
now I
in
feel
there.
bad. I think it's something with your computer since Discord exiting and coming back in didn't fix it.
Could it be that
Check your microphone settings.
There we go.
Get in there.
So Sly we can't even hear him.
That's
smooth.
We'll just overlook his character for now. Theresa, do you want to go?
Sure.
I'm sure that happens to Sly a lot.
Just overlook him. All right. My character is Theresa Xiong, I think.
Yeah, Xiong.
And
get your shit together,
Theresa. That's how you pronounce it, whether you like it or not. So,
Cal already had too many drinks, forgotten how to pronounce her name.
You've been in this parlor a long time.
Okay, how are we doing now?
Oh, yes, it works.
Yay!
Yay! I just got to push a button to talk now.
Sneaky Sly O'Brien.
So, Sly, why don't you go ahead? Katie, were you done?
Sure, I can be done.
Okay.
Wow. Typical of Miss Xiong. Wow.
I love it.
Sorry, interrupted here. All right, so I am Sly O'Brien. I am new in town here, and to be honest, I'm just trying to find a job so that I can pay to stay at the inn and not have to live in the street.
Work it.
There's a corner by that inn.
And Troy.
All right, I am Troy Jackson, aka Rebecca. I am a representative for Piercing Rail, working on the negotiations for building the railroad and being your connector for routes to get you out into the west.
Mm-hmm. And Willow.
My name is Willow Ortega, playing the part of Jacob Hornstein today. I'm just a little old park ranger. Been park ranging in this town for 20 years. And boy howdy, I sure was I sure do love this town, love all the people in it.
Oh, I cried a little. So good. Okay. So with that, we're all in the parlor, and I get up on that bar, and I open the tab.
Start dancing.
Folks, I'm sorry to stop the celebrations, but I have some real bad news to tell you. Pete the stable boy has just found Jacob Winchester lying in the stable, and I'm afraid to say he's dead. It looks like he's been in some sort of fight and got a bad blow to the head. It also looks as if his hands were tied, but the rope has already been cut. One other strange thing, the top pocket of his shirt has been cut open, and there isn't anything inside. I can't tell you what the cause of death was yet. There aren't any signs of a shooting, strangling, or that the blow to the head was enough to kill him. With the storm wind raging outside, with how it has knocked down some trees on the road, along with the cell towers being out. Folks, no one is to leave until this mystery has been solved. And with that, you can run free.
My father's dead?
God bless his soul.
Who would do that to poor sweet old Jacob?
I just can't believe it.
Alice, you poor thing. Let's go into the study. Let's have a quiet discussion about this.
Madame Lulu, could you join me in the conservatory for a spell?
If you insist.
Love it.
Sheriff, can you join me in the guest bedroom for a moment, please?
Yikes.
That doesn't sound kinky at all.
I think we should say a quick prayer on behalf of the deceased.
I think I'm gonna go to the drawing room and skip this.
See how it
I'm
is.
gonna head to the kitchen and get a snack.
Dearly beloved, the three of us gathered here today to mourn what was, I'm sure, the great life of an even greater man. May he rest in peace. Amen.
That was beautiful.
Amen. It was.
Oh, thank you. So, how would y'all know the deceased?
I was just invited to bartend tonight.
No
I'm in
family?
town. I'm just in town to bring the railroad, and I try to make a deal with him, and then now he's just gone.
Well, was the deal a success?
Well, we had almost come to an agreement prior to the card game where he may or may not have lost the land we were going to put the railroad through.
I heard there was some kind of a gambling addict here. I was actually hoping to speak to him about how avarice is a sin. They wouldn't be involved in the proceedings, were they?
I guess I don't really know.
Anybody
Well,
could have done it.
Tune it. Well, I'm gonna be mingling now, if that's all right with y'all.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hope you enjoy your evening, bartender. I hope you go out of business with the bartending. I hope the water flow is plentiful and free. As everyone knows, greed is and now they've all been leaving me.
I respect that.
Well, we might as well be calling this the bartender at work. Seem to have run off all the other guests.
Was the preaching, some of them just aren't religious.
So, you mentioned a blow to the head. Now, those usually seem a bit deadly.
Yeah, would you like to inspect the body?
I didn't even realize that was an option, but I'd be mighty glad to.
Oh, surprise.
Man, running everyone else is really paying off.
I'm gonna message it to you.
Beautiful. I almost wrote that down instead of what I was taking notes on in my note card.
There you go.
I'll be quite on. Are people able to ask you about what's going on with me if I was to reveal my information to you, or are you just the impartial arbiter of the proceedings?
I'm impartial.
Alrighty. I'm thinking it'd be really funny, like, once I revealed my identity, if I act like one of them 1920s gangsters, and I started talking like this, see?
I like it.
I appreciate that, madam.
They get really, really twisted. Oops. What did I do? Oh, God. Happening.
Hey, you better not be in here for a drink, young missy.
I'm not.
I ain't seen him since they all ran off at the beginning of the evening.
I'm gonna look in some other rooms. What are you up to in here?
Well, I was just talking to the mighty fine bartender.
He's certainly not drinking.
Yeah, you better not be either. And I actually, Alice, I'm real glad you came back because I actually have something to be telling you.
Oh, what's that, Atticus?
I've been putting up this guise of a traveling. What am I, a preacher? Yep, there we go.
Yep.
But in all reality, I am actually your uncle's brother, Bobby Winchester. And I ain't been living the best life. I think that's probably why Jacob never told you about me. And I'm not super proud of it neither. But rest assured, I will do everything in my, if I may say, considerable power to be bringing justice for what happened to this fine family.
You definitely looked familiar. I don't remember you that well. I haven't seen you in so long, but I appreciate your words about my father.
Your appreciation is appreciated reciprocally.
Well, I'm off to find the sheriff. I'll talk to you again soon.
Will do, Alice. Darn sheriff.
Good old Uncle Atticus.
Damn, all the best rooms. I'm gonna head over towards the drawing room in hopes that someone else will just kind of mosey on by. So I'll be seeing you, bartender.
It's been a pleasure.
May you serve only water. I'd like to tamper with the taps if at all possible.
Sure.
If except for the fact that I may be in need of someone's inebriation later.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I mean, huh? Where are all these people coming from?
This is the parlor. What do you want, man? This is the hangout room.
I don't want nobody drinking no alcohol around here.
Oh, you're not going to like the drink that's in my hand right now.
I sure don't appreciate that too much. You coming in here for a drink too, you sly moron?
And then there was silence.
I would like to use my reward money.
Okay. What reward money? Not what,
yeah.
but how?
I don't see. That's my question. Is like, do I generally just like, am I just like telling one person, or do I have to like make an announcement?
No,
or...
you don't have to make an announcement because what like is there? Does it have a name attached to it at all, or is it just reward money?
It just says. Let me see if it says anything in my items. It says, okay, so my items just say I have $50, but then when I go up here, it says that I can use just reward money.
Yeah, I know that you have 2,000 for reward. I just don't remember if it had anything attached to it.
No, it just says award money. You have reward fund that you can help gather information.
Okay.
And then tell the bartender what to do it.
Yeah. Are you thinking about splitting it up or giving it all to one person?
I think splitting it up.
Okay.
Would make the most sense. And I don't know if I'm going to use it the second. I just know that I'm eventually going to want to use it.
We're gonna say that you don't have it on your person, but your word is good for the money you hand out for that. Just because
that works.
Physical money that you like, everyone has some, I think, can be traded. But your reward money is just what they'll get at the end of the night.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
See what everyone else is up to.
All right, sounds good to me. Why, hello there, bartender.
Just checking if anyone needed
maybe he's
drinks.
Just floating. I'm sorry. I won't acknowledge you anymore. He's just hovering around.
That brings up a good question I forgot to ask. When you randomly pop into a room, should we acknowledge you as a character?
Yeah. Should we acknowledge you?
No. I'll be a silent party in the other rooms.
Okay, and I did want something I needed to clarify about one of my abilities. I think Alex has the same ability.
Yeah, I think we have the reverse ability.
Yeah, the reverse ability.
That's hilarious.
Because it says in the description that we have to, like, you just kind of like force it on them. Like, do you just go like, hey, I'm using my ability, you gotta tell me?
Yeah, that's just weird
Okay.
flavor text that they had, and I just left it in because I just left it, being lazy. But yeah, you just use it basically.
Okay, and then
just like flavor text.
I do have another one where it's like I have to specifically speak to you to make it happen. Like, do you
Yeah.
just want like a DM for that?
Yep. Yeah, just DM.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna jump into the parlor then.
All right, cool. Bye,
We
Lulu.
were just ending our conversation here when you jumped in.
Yeah, yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Another time, Felix.
Oh, I hope so.
Will do.
Why,
Hey, Adam.
Hola. Just
I should let you know I used my gain trust ability once
okay.
against Sarah here. So
He's also a tender.
we're snuggled in the study.
And you're Kenneth, right? Yeah, Judge Judy.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Judge Judy.
I private messaged Mary when she was talking to you privately, but I don't think she got my message.
Oh, well, I can't help you with that.
Well, you can jump into the parlor and grab her.
I'm gonna do that. Bye.
Bye.
Nice talking to you, Kenneth. Okay, bye, weird ghost bartender.
All right, back to the parlor, I guess.
Yep.
The Lord, specifically.
I have. So I do have reward money that I will be providing people that I feel like give myself some information to figure out what's going on this evening to help figuring out the murder. The information will be based upon how valid I can figure out it is, and that's how much money you'll get. Money based upon how pretty much the pertinent information is.
Sheriff Bowen, can I have a private moment with you in the study?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I don't think she can get in if I got in here first.
I'm the liar. I can't get in there.
I know. It's because I went in there first.
Wow, I cannot believe this.
Yeah.
I tried to get in and it wouldn't let me. You and Adam was in here and I was in the other room and people were like, oh, Alice. And I was like, guys, I'm not gone yet. I can't get in there.
All right. What can I help you, Alice?
Sheriff Bowen, you should know that this is coming, but what are you going to do about my father's death? What's the plan?
So I do, Alice. I am very sorry that this happened here. Definitely with all the recent events of dealing with the land and everything like that. So I'm me and the judge we're currently working together to try to figure out if we can figure out who murdered your father. Do you have any people you might think it is?
I mean, there's been stirrings going around. There's quite a few different things. I was just talking to Judge Judy. I'm sorry, it's too funny, the name. I was just talking to Kenneth, Judy, and we were discussing about the issue with the land for Shimmering
Field.
Okay, about Shimmering Fields and how the ruling will be happening after some information's collected. And I know that's going to stir up a lot of anger from the townspeople, and many people are not going to like if the railway is built through the forest.
I agree. I've been, in this town for a while. I don't know if we really need a railroad. We've got to find this far. But I promise you, Alice, that me and Judge, we're gonna work as hard as we can to figure out what exactly is going on here and why it happened. Do you have any other information? Like, do you
make that known that 22 grand is your price? I will send that email out right away.
mean, I'm always willing to maybe like, I do have room for negotiation. No, you seem kind of like my kind of business partner.
Felix, is there
Yes.
something that came up with Madame Lulu earlier? You seemed very interested in that conversation.
Well, she is a longtime denizen of the town, and I'm not gonna lie, I've always been a little fond of her. So having an opportunity to speak alone with her is an opportunity I am going.
So I'm willing to pass some money your direction if you can dig up anything about Felix maybe being nefarious in the gambling situation.
I can look into that. So, who was in on the whole card game?
It was Felix and Jacob were playing cards, and they bet the piece of land that I'll be judging over shortly. And that would either be purchased by Theresa or Troy to build railroads either around town or through town. So it's a hefty chunk of change that they're fighting over.
Do you think Felix did something to Jacob?
That's what I'm trying to figure out as well. Whether he's trying to get rid of the competition, shall we say.
I see. Well, there's one other Winchester in here, isn't there?
There is. So the dispute now falls between Alice Winchester and Felix for the land. So there are multiple angles to look into, but the most obvious path is Felix at the moment, but we'll see where it leads, I suppose.
Really wrong in there. I mean, it's pretty bad.
You show up here and you tell me that you're good at connecting people with the upstairs or the downstairs right after your brother has been murdered, and you don't think that I'm going to find that somewhat suspicious?
Sure is a coinky dink, ain't it? Well, the real interesting part, and Adam, I'm really glad you showed up right here. I'd like to use one use of my ability. If I
feel free to do so. I may be doing that as well.
I'll go first then, since I brought it up. I've revealed my secret to another person. They must reveal their secret to me.
Oh.
I don't know if I was supposed to share that out loud, but there you go.
No, yeah, that works.
Quite the compelling story, ain't it?
Well, my secret, you already know half of it. Jacob gave me half of the map to his new silver discovery. However, more importantly, as you were asking, and I volunteer this information because you were so forthcoming with me, I do know, for a fact, that Felix cheated Jacob.
I reckon you'd be knowing how he happened to accomplish such a task.
I do indeed. I kept the proof of it.
What do I be going to do to split that proof with you?
And what would you do with proof that Felix cheated him?
Well, seeing as how it would then not be Felix's property, it would probably go to his next of kin, which I believe here would either be Alice as his daughter or me being his brother. And if then that be the case, I reckon we would compensate someone highly for letting us acquire such a parcel of land, especially since you already know half of where it is.
I more so am committed now than ever to figure this out.
Definitely, yeah. If you happen to be looking for some hired hands, I'm currently looking for some work. So if you have some work in the mines maybe, or some prospecting to be done, I'd love to help.
Well, when I get that all sorted out, I'll definitely keep you in mind. How long have you been in town, Sly?
Just a couple of weeks here.
How do you like it so far?
Besides tonight, it hasn't been a bad stay.
I'm sure tonight comes to a shock to you just as much as most people here today, just because you're so new to town. It's a kind of a big event going on.
Definitely, I wouldn't think of a murder in a small town like this.
I don't think any did either. So Willow, how have you been? Are you doing okay?
I can, given the circumstances. But I'm mighty shaken up by your daddy's untimely demise. Yeah,
Well,
unfortunately, stress eating, here in the kitchen. I'm trying to stop myself, but it's been a doozy of a night.
I agree. I was just gonna say I should mosey out of here before I eat everything in the kitchen. I'll see you guys later. It was nice to chat with you, Sly. Bye, Willow.
Good to meet you, Alice. I think I'll be leaving too.
Microphone's not really picking up a lot of my voice. Hello, Adam. How are you doing, Mr. Bartender?
Going great. Gotta say the murder was a surprise. This is quite a town.
It was to me as well, when I found him earlier this evening, wielding my knife. Hopefully that wasn't too suspicious.
Yeah. Sure. I'm sure someone saw you.
I hope they didn't. Perhaps it was that Troy Jackson, the son of a bitch, trying to build a railway through my forest.
Mm-hmm. You gotta get him.
Perhaps then he could see my knife up close and personal like.
Yeah, exactly.
Perhaps none of us will be meeting here next week.
Probably not.
All right, well, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go eavesdrop on somebody else.
All right.
All the rooms are full. That's a shame.
You can go to the parlor.
Yeah. All right, see you later.
Goodbye.
And you must tell me everything that it says in the other people section of that player.
Sure. How about this? I'll tell you what. I've got 3 people in there, and one of them's you. So I've only got 2 more. I'll tell you which ones they are, so you don't waste that, because that'd be awfully silly.
Here's the thing. If the person that I ask for isn't in there, you get to pick any other person in there.
Oh, okay, sure.
So I won't do it with a bad guess.
Sure.
But I would like to see what you think about Alice.
I actually don't have any information on my other people. All I know is that she is in fact my niece. I'll give you that one for free. That's not anywhere in here other than like at the top where it says she's my niece.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any feelings about her one way or the other. I do want to protect her and give her the property so long as she is not the killer. So there you go. I'll give you that for free. In the other people bit, I've got Troy Jackson, that dumb shit for brains, who he's a quote. Some people like Jacob would call him a dirty rattlesnake, and I'll be honest, I can't disagree with that. I know that Troy has been applying pressure to Jacob to sign a deal to get his stupid railroad through this here E-state, and that Troy has been threatening Jacob. And I'll be honest, I sure would like to get even with him if it's at all possible.
Which ability was that, Lulu?
I just used one use of Let's Gossip.
Okay.
And conveniently, I believe I hear Troy calling me from the other room right now.
Alrighty, have fun.
I will go see
what. And I quote, after speaking briefly and confidentially to another player, show them this. They must show you their secret.
I will message it to you since we're in the parlor.
Awesome, thank you so much. Wait, no, very bad idea.
Yeah, not the parlor.
Correct, send a direct message if you have to. Just right-click on my name and hit the message button. If you send it in the text channel, everyone will be able to see that, and that may not be in your best interest. Also, Mr. Bartender, I just used one of my abilities.
Yep.
It was the gain trust one.
Okay.
I've now used that one time, and I may or may not have more uses after.
Okay. I'm being called away, so goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hey,
What's up?
am I allowed to search a room for looks around shoulders to make sure no one else is here listening? The
Yeah.
real map?
Are you able to look around for the real map?
Yes. That's my question.
Yeah, you can.
Ooh. How would I go about doing such?
So like yeah, you just kind of have to ask people, but in identifying the maps, maybe you need to talk to someone who knows the land.
Gotcha. I figured out that part. I have been mentioning that Willow could probably read the map.
Yep.
Okay. So, okay, gotcha. I'm not gonna ask a question. So it's not like in a room. I need to just like ask people if they know where the real map is.
Yeah, you
Yep,
gotta
that's
like check in, see if they have a map.
Gotcha.
I don't know if some people will know if there's a fake map or a real map, so
I know one other person knows there's a fake map.
so you do what you gotta do.
It says that I no longer have the map in my possession. Did I give that to Lulu
No,
explicitly? You can just answer. Okay.
someone took it from you.
Gotcha. Okay, that's all I need.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. No, thank you. I'm going back to the parlor.
All right.
You to lay weight into what happened this night?
No, but that Troy fellow. No, he's been like. He's pretty much being like a big representative for his company. Like he's being like, I apologize and I acknowledge your grief and I pray for you, and it's some of the religious stuff will kind of creep me out a little bit, especially because that preacher came to town. So maybe that's what's got me thinking about that. But otherwise, I don't really have anything connecting to the murder specific.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been mostly discussing railroad dealings and then being interrupted, unfortunately.
And from my understanding, you would be selling to Troy as the intended buyer.
That's also what I was discussing with Theresa, because she's also come to me to discuss the dealings, and I wanted to discuss that more with her as well.
Oh, okay. I apologize for interrupting those discussions. I would.
Do not worry. We're also looking for, honestly, far more important things with the murder.
Mm-hmm. And I would like
I
to.
just am not really involved with the murder at all. It's just been really unfortunate.
I'm going to use my gain trust ability to have you show me your secret.
Ooh, sneaky. Well, so about that card game, I mean, you know my reputation, so I think you can tell where I'm going with this.
I can imagine, but it's always good to hear.
I have a special deck of cards that I like to use. They help me from losing more money, let's say. And I used that deck in this game.
I see.
This ability here that no one notices a nurse where I can eavesdrop on a person.
Yes.
Can I please use that on the drawing room right now for Madame Lulu and Troy Jackson?
You sure can.
Thank you.
Yep.
I thought it's used number 1 out of 3.
Do you believe that? No, it couldn't be.
I don't want to think that it's true, however, I cannot banish the thought from my mind.
Oh, poor child. Oh, this poor town.
Indeed.
Well, I spoke with Miss Xiong earlier about where our standings are as companies trying to build this railroad to better this community. And we're both of the same opinion that once this railroad comes in, it will bring better abilities for this community to go through. But, so hard to talk about business when such tragedy has struck such a beautiful town.
Indeed. Everybody here likes Jacob, so this will be quite the blow to our entire town. But I fear that figuring out who did it, as we already lost Jacob, and once we know who the killer is, well, then it's as if we lost another person as well. Unless that is, it's somebody from out of town, as there are a few faces here I do not recognize.
I assure you, the last time Ms. Xiong and I had spoke, neither of us had spoken to him after the card game. I couldn't imagine who would. The only.
Is he
Hello,
now?
bartender.
Well, now what does Troy do around here that's so underhanded?
Troy's he's the head of a railroad company. He's Pearson Rail is his business. He's trying to build a railroad track right here through the forest, and I can tell you, as the park ranger, I take mighty offense to that.
Right through the park? Isn't there anything that can be done to stop that?
Well, Judge Judy can, but why? Perhaps that was where the conversation was going. Is there's no legal merit to any kind of defense?
Oh, I see.
Bartender, drink, please.
What'll you have?
Amaretto sour.
Coming right up. Clink, clink, clink.
Why, thank you.
Curious, bartender, what's in an amaretto sour?
There is vodka and amaretto with a little bit of twist.
I hear that Theresa Xiong over there.
Oh, I will be. Here's your drink, ma'am.
Why, thank you. This is the oddest amaretto sour I've ever had in my life.
It's an experience. Yes.
Hi. I've got one question about my character sheet that I'm noticing right now.
Yes.
In the other people part of it,
yeah,
it says you're sure that you've seen Sly hanging around with Clem.
Oh,
Who is
Clem. Clem is Troy.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep.
But then I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't screwing that up.
I knew I missed names somewhere. I
figured that was all that happened.
Yeah, I've caught it's specifically Clem, I think, that I keep finding on other people's sheets because I think I named him last. It's funny.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yes,
it's just
Troy.
a little confusing. So my other question is then, if you're going to use an ability, are you supposed to just like straight up tell the other person that you're using an ability so they
Pretty
know?
much,
Since
yeah.
we don't. Okay, because like we don't really know what each other's abilities are, so like I don't didn't know how to go about that without like sounding weird.
Yeah, that's understanding.
Okay. Okay. So all right. So if I want to use one of them, I just have to let them know I'm using an ability and explain what I want from them.
I'm going to use my ability that does this.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then if you do use it, just let me know, like private message me or whatever, just so I can kind of keep track.
Okay, that makes sense. I just wanted to make sure that I knew how we were supposed to be going about that.
Yep, yeah.
Okay, thanks, Adam.
You're welcome.
Fairly certain there's like a noise gate option where if I lower that down, it'll hear me even if I'm talking quieter.
Okay, you could potentially try to push the output volume up as well.
I found it, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, for some reason, there was a fucking toggle switch. As soon as I turned that son of a bitch on, everyone can hear me talking. Oh, this is glorious.
Oh gosh.
Willow, can I
You
speak
did
to
it,
you?
Willow.
Yes, absolutely.
Congratulations.
All right, so the overhearing conversation with Troy and
And Madame Lulu.
yep, Troy was talking about how he had previously had a conversation with Theresa Xiong about the railroad coming in and with that being so good for the town and how it would impact it. And then they spoke a little bit about Jacob's death and how big of a blow it was to the town. And that was about it.
All right, thank you very much.
Yep, no
I
problem.
appreciate it.
Yep.
I was talking with Lulu. I can't prove that it was her. As a matter of fact, I don't particularly think it was her, but it's possible.
Okay, so you don't think she did, but it could be.
Could be, but she's giving me a good vibe at the moment. But it is Alex, and I never trust Alex, so it's tough to tell. The jury's man.
That's fair logic. Alright.
Alright, I'll be seeing you later, Sheriff. It's been a pleasure.
Perfect. Thank you for speaking with me. Enjoy the rest of your party.
You as well.
Sheriff Bowen, may I see you?
Am I in trouble?
No. Can you go to the bartender room though, so no one interrupts us? As it would have it, it looks like we received an email before the power went out, directed towards you, Sheriff Bowen, Sheriff Deputy. I'm sorry.
I was not connected right away. You have to start from the beginning.
Oh,
I
okay.
heard email.
Yeah. So it looks like before the power, not the power, but the connection email went out, we had received one that was addressed to you. I'm guessing from the department because they knew you were here. I will be
Power went out?
messaging you that.
Okay. Is the power out in like the manor?
No, the power isn't out. Just like the email's down.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Also, I messed up. There's like 3 sheriffs that were mentioned in that character sheet, and I think I got them confused at one point. So, generally speaking, they're all from the same sheriff now, just to make it easy.
Okay, so they're all just like I'm assuming like George Hare.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
I think one of them might be a Sheriff Ember. Just count him
It
as
is,
hair.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Count him
Okay.
as that.
Dear Carter, thought you might like to know that one of our troublemakers heading your way, his name is Bobby Winchester. You can spot him by the fact that he is strange to understand love on the hand and hate on the other. How did he see going on? Alright, thank you.
Yep. You're welcome.
You do sell to Troy because he does have a job for me if it lines up. And let me see here. If I remember right, Theresa works for the other rail line, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. She's the other rail line.
I don't suppose.
I don't remember their names. I just know like Troy's rail line one thing and Teresa's rail line other thing. No, I was in a conversation with someone. We had to discuss a person whose name wasn't in the thing. So we were like, oh, we know. this one person who we both know but can't remember the name of.
Sounds like you need to get your story there straight, Felix.
Ha ha ha. I'm doing my best, man. I like to gamble. I didn't say I was good at it.
That's fair enough. All right.
Sounds good.
Hi, Adam.
I
know you're in here, but I messaged Alex to come here because I've been chasing Madame Lulu around.
Oh, okay, I'll bounce.
Oh, why can you not come in?
No, I'll come back in when he enters.
Oh, fuck you.
Well, there is a ruling coming up in the not-too-distant future about a disputed piece of land between Felix and would have been formerly Jacob, but now is Alice, as it falls to her. And I assume that is what you're referring to, where Felix seems to have used a special deck of cards in that encounter. Yeah, so that's a pretty easy decision at that point for a ruling.
Well, that'd be my fine. I'm just gonna throw this at you, and please don't be afraid to give me a solid answer here. But is there any chance we could seek, let's say, more divine retribution on the perpetrator of the deceased? I don't know, like smite them down or something.
Are you, to put it in more layman?
Hello, cat. How can I help you?
I'm doing very badly.
Oh, what do you mean?
Oh, you'll find out. Don't worry about it.
Oh, no. I'm excited.
It's not going well, but it's okay.
I feel like it's gonna go one of two ways, so it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be the biggest loserest loser, but it's okay. I'm gonna have fun along the way.
That's what
Maybe
matters.
solve a murder, even though I know nothing about the murder. Because I was trying to direct message you so I could try and pickpocket somebody.
Yeah.
And then it also was like, I have to like know they have an item, and if I don't know they have an item, I just kind of take a random item.
Yep. Yeah. So,
Okay.
what are you thinking?
I wanted to pickpocket Sly.
Okay. What are you trying to get off of him?
Well, I suspect he has possibly a hand in the murder, and I was wondering if like maybe he's got like a piece of paper or like a map or something, maybe a deed. I don't know. I'm kind of shooting in the dark because my primary objective is dead in the water, and I'm gonna try and make my own fun.
Oh yeah, that's fair. All right, so you get. And you are Felix. So you have picked his pockets of a pocket knife.
Ooh. Well, if he goes in for a stabbing, that's too bad.
Yep. I will have to let him know that he no longer has it. In case he tries to trade it. But yeah, you now have a pocket knife.
Hey, you know, I might end up getting stabbed with that pocket knife. We'll just see what happens. Also, one of my items is just $70. If somebody pickpockets me, do they take all of my money?
Nope.
Can I split up this money?
There's a limit, yeah.
Okay.
But it is a lot.
Like, do they just take like my chunk of $70?
This is all I have.
It's all or nothing. I buy a drink, it's for $70.
Yep. Yeah, You can also try and use the money to trade info. Like, oh, slip you some ones and give me your secrets.
Oh, that would be funny if I already didn't lose horribly. But, we'll see what happens.
You're doing great.
Yeah, thanks.
I believe in
I'm gonna
you.
go maybe solve a murder so I can have a moral victory, maybe, even though I care not.
Okay.
I'm just chaotic neutral now.
It works. It works.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Adam.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Some people just can't properly hold their liquor.
It's true. My father was not a sober man, but he was an honest man.
He was indeed. He was a sweet, honest man.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that this all happened while everyone was here today, but I'm glad that we can get to the bottom of what happened to my father out in the barn.
Indeed.
Have you
Jacob,
heard anything about that today?
I have not. Many people suspect many other people, but it doesn't seem as though anyone has actual information in any way, shape, or form. Everybody wants to know about the card game and wants to know about the rail coming into town and all the other things, but nobody seems to know anything about the murder that took place right underneath our noses.
So true, so odd. Well, I appreciate your time, Madame. I was just looking to see what you had for information of that night, but I can understand if you were also partaking in the liquor that you might not know exactly what transpired.
Indeed. I wish my trusty bookkeeper was here. She was at that event as well, and she was not drinking with the rest of us. However, she did not attend the party tonight. She's a bit under the weather, so I'm afraid you won't be able to ask her until after this affair is all over.
How odd. I want to use my ability to gain trust with you.
So what does your ability do?
After speaking briefly and confidently to another player, show them this. They must show you their secret.
Oh boy. All right. Well, my secret. I know for a fact that Felix cheated Jacob, as I kept the cheating cards that he used to do so. Also, Jacob gave me half of the map to his new silver discovery.
Why did Felix do that?
Well, Felix is a bit of a scoundrel and a gambler, so after their scuffle, the cards got knocked to the floor, and I picked them up and realized what had happened, and I've been trying to figure out what to do with that information.
Well, I appreciate you taking good care of it. Is there any way you would feel obliged to give that to me since it was my father's?
While I do respect that he was your father, he was murdered tonight, and until I know what happened there, I will be hanging on to these myself.
I understand, and I appreciate you for doing that, especially in my father's name to honor him and to figure out what happened. But I should go now, and I'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Alice. And might I just say, I am so sorry for what's happened tonight. You seem remarkably composed considering that your father died mere hours ago.
I was raised right by my father to be strong and independent, and there's no way I'm shedding any tears until after this is all sorted out. I'm trying to maintain my calm to make sure I can help figure this out because that's what he would have wanted, and that's especially what I need now.
Well, you are indeed a tough individual. I think your father would be quite proud.
I really appreciate that, Madame Lulu. I'll speak with you later. Goodbye.
Indeed.
Judge, and if someone else gets beaten to death, not only will I make sure it's not you, but also it's not me. All right.
Sounds good. And he's gone. Hello, Adam.
I came in at such a strong point.
Oh my gosh. It was so mean because I used an ability on him, and then he countered with an ability back, and I tight-lipped him, and he...
Damn, the counters.
I guess to give you a total right now, I've got 2 gain trusts, 2 sudden insights, and 1 tight-lipped used.
Okay. Yeah. So you have
So
1 and 2 left.
Yes, I'm starting to get down there.
Okay.
I still have no freaking idea. This is a mess.
Yep. There's a lot of info out there.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna see if I can go make contact with Troy. This will be fun.
Good luck.
Stoned to death? Just saying.
Nah, I never used the word stone, and I believe I was very concise with my phrasing of beaten to death with divine retribution.
We did talk about this, Pastor, about why we have laws and jails and being pod, if you remember.
I've spoken to the deputy, I've spoken to the judge, I've realized it's not in my legal rights to do so, but I'm just, if I was you, I'd be watching your back, front, and sides 24/7.
Ms. Xiong, have you been addressed in such ways? I don't understand why I'm under such hostility.
Maybe if you behaved yourself better, then I guess they wouldn't threaten you. Although it does seem a little extreme.
What have I...
For some property.
This room has become very heated very quickly.
Yes. Felix, would you care to join me in the drawing room? No, not the drawing room. Yes, that one. I'm trying to figure out which one's free.
The drawing
room. Who am I joining again? There's so many people.
Troy.
Voices.
Oh
Troy.
yeah,
Sure, Troy. I'll come to the drawing room. Troy's already gone.
Does anyone need a drink?
I'll take some water. You can burn the alcohol and leave the water.
Okay, sounds good. Here you go.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'll
Yeah, sheets. Hey Willow, you want to meet me at the study real quick? I got some studying I need to do.
I would love to, Atticus.
Oh, beautiful.
No. I've got
Felix,
nothing.
choose your words carefully. This could ruin our partnership.
So, what words are you looking to hear, Troy?
I'm looking to further understand what happened. I have had an interesting chat with some people around town who have witnessed this game and who have said that it came to blows. This was information you left out.
Yeah, it's, sometimes you get a little roughhousing when a game with such high stakes doesn't quite go your way. It just happens. Frankly, it happens so often to me, it doesn't even seem like it's not normal anymore.
Felix,
So
have you taken a second to take a look at the man you've become? Is there a reason why you would come to blows with Mr. Winchester? Is there a reason why there was such aggression before his death?
He didn't like that he lost his Shimmering Fields. That is. You see it all the time.
You see it all the time, so you're an avid gambler.
For you to decipher. Has anyone else come to you with any sort of a map that needs any sort of deciphering?
Not yet. No one's asked about that, no.
How the hell is that possible? I can't be the only holy soul in here with some holy maps to be deciphering.
Well, I can't really tell you about that.
Alright,
I can tell if it is a map or not. I am quite good at cartography.
Cartography is an underappreciated skill in the Lord's army.
It really is. You were saying some nonsense previous about a map to the Holy Land.
Hey, you watch your tongue about nonsense.
Oh, sorry. The very Holy Land.
You.
If our general goal is that we're, hey, look, the bartender's here.
She has a question. She just wants to make sure, like, our general goal is essentially just to talk to people and figure out who did it.
Yep. And
Okay.
like every character kind of has like their own personal goals. Which I think is just listed under goals. And those are like side objectives. Well, some people, they're objectives. I would say they're like equal with the murderer.
It's like we want to know who did it,
Yeah.
but we all have our own reasons for wanting to know, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And certain characters might care more about their own goals than like, like this outsider, whatnot.
Yeah, like the murderer, probably.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, I think that was her only question.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could definitely hang out and listen to us banter if you want.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna use one of my abilities on you.
Okay.
Hold on. Abilities.
I've been staring at mine, trying to figure out who the best people to use them on are. So that's.
Could you please tell me your secret?
Tell you my secret.
Hmm.
Indeed, I can. I'm gonna read it to you verbatim. Okay. So I agreed to a deal with Jacob prior to his death, obviously, to pay $18,000 for the Shimmering Field and avoid the forest ground. So under the condition that I would go around the forest, we could run the railroad through the field.
You could go through the field, but not the forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would say that that's one of Theresa's, main goals next to the murderer.
Yeah, what I want to run the railroad through that field, and we had come to an agreement prior to him dying to do so.
Is there any documents made up yet?
As far as I know, there's no set documents. We had it in spoken word, from what I understand.
My half of the map has been stolen from me, and you know how the good Lord hates the sin of stealing. So if I find them, I'm not gonna be too happy unless it was you, because I'll be honest, if you've got the map, that's, 6 in one hand, half dozen the other.
No, I think I need to talk to Madame Lulu if that's the case. Thank you for letting me know, Atticus. And in terms of our relationship, it's nice to either reconnect or really get to talk to you since we're family, as you've said. But I do want to use my ability to gain trust against you. On you. I don't know.
Hold on, okay, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, it's after speaking briefly and confidently to another player, show them this, they must show you their secret.
Oh, I've already told you the whole of my secret.
Alright.
I have not lied to you one bit. I am really Bobby Winchester, like I told you before. I didn't tell you what I did, so I guess I gotta tell you that because it's part of my secret. I am in fact not a pastor. I am a what you call part of organized crime, who let's just say I rough people up for a living. I've killed some people, but they all deserved it. Just like whoever killed Jacob will probably deserve it. Amen. I came here to. Oh, sorry, I don't got to do that no more. I came here to protect Jacob from that. What I call him, that dirty rattlesnake, Troy Jackson, who has been making threats against him. And then I had the half of the map to the silver mine. That's my secret.
Well, I'm glad we got to connect and you've given me a lot of crumbs to follow, but thank you and I'll get back to you if I find anything out.
Beautiful. Well, Alice, and if you ever need some protection, just call me and I'll snap them in half.
Okay, I definitely will. Thanks, Bobby.
I was wondering, how long because you're from out of town, right?
Yes. I am from Piercing Rail. I'm their representative working on.
Hello.
Hello, Raja. I have a question.
Yeah.
So I don't know how this works, but I'm getting a little confused, so I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I don't know like what you can tell me or if you can just like steer me in the right direction.
Yep.
But I've been told by 2 people that they had half of the map. And Atticus is one of them, and oh no, my voice is connected. Does that matter in this room?
No, you're in the right room, the bartender room.
Oh my god, it says mute or whatever. Oh, that's the BRB. Okay, I got really panicked for a second. I was like, can everyone hear us?
That's so funny.
I really did. I was like, oh no. So obviously I have half of the map that my father gave me. That's part of my secret, but Madame Lulu said she has half, and Atticus says he has had half and lost it. And Atticus obviously didn't bat an eyelash at Madame Lulu having half, so I feel like Atticus is lying. But that was part of his secret, I thought he just told me.
Nope, yeah, he wasn't lying. And then, you have part of a map, right?
So my secret is I have part of a map for sure, but my dad gave it to me, is what I thought.
Yeah, that sounds right. Do you know what it says under the map part for your inventory?
Wait. Half of a map, including Screaming Goat Rock Formation. If you find what looks like the other half, find someone to translate it for you. And I know the translator would be Willow.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know from speaking with Willow, no, not Willow. Oh fuck, who told me this? Oh yeah, it was Willow. River Styx is the other part of the map.
Yep.
Which is kind of weird and concerning for Willow to know that, based on not seeing the map from what I thought, but then that means 3 people had a map.
Yeah.
But you can't have 3 halves of a map.
You sure can't.
Hey, somebody's lying. All right, bye.
Has a poster and is having second thoughts about sharing any helpful information with you because they're not sure if you can be trusted.
I see. Interesting. Well, that adds a new angle to things.
Indeed. I thought you should know that if there's any skeletons in your closet, you may wish to get them in order before making a ruling that would change the lives of everyone here.
Yes, that is good advice, and I have been working towards resolving issues.
I only deal in good advice.
I suppose that is your trade. Well,
if they just kill you, like they would, like you still have the rest of your company. Like killing you doesn't dissolve your company.
Exactly. I suppose they'd send another representative. So, I mean, getting Jacob out of the way to try to deal with someone else is really their only option, as far as I can tell. I don't trust Troy. I don't think you should trust Troy. And if in fact,
I definitely don't trust Troy. I wouldn't trust him further than I could throw a trust steer.
I don't, and it seems to be the consensus of the town to not trust him. So it just really, I really wonder if it's either he or Sly or both have some shenanigans going on that we don't know about. And I want to know about this map that I like only vaguely heard about in passing of someone else's conversation. So
Yeah, I would also like to know more about the map, mostly just out of curiosity. I
yeah,
kind of already got my ticket here.
well, that's good. I've actually got an ability that I wanted to use while talking to you, if you don't mind.
What is this
Where
ability?
it requires you to show me your secret, whatever that
God
would
damn it again.
be. Apparently, you seem to have the best secret.
Apparently. Well, so you know that reputation I've got. I might not be the most fair person to play against.
Sure.
And I do have a special set of cards I like to use that help me lose less money.
Interesting.
So, yeah, you could
That's
probably connect this there.
help you lose less money. So, I mean, that sounds to me like perhaps you didn't win the land in such a fair card game.
But it was a card game, and I did play it and win.
Well, there's no arguing with that. And I don't, if I mean, in fact, you did win, I don't know that you would have motive to also murder him. It seems a little aggressive.
No, it was super aggressive. I was really surprised he was dead. He's just a guy I played cards with, so now I have one less card person to play with. I know our last game ended, not so well. He got pretty heated when he lost, and we got in a bit of a scuffle. But that's just kind of how.
He understands that it's without his bounds that he does not have rights to attack people.
He knows he doesn't have rights. He doesn't seem to care anymore.
Why do you feel that?
Because he told me so.
He told you? Did he tell you in confidence?
Does it matter?
Well, I mean, if he's just spitting out random stuff to freak people out, I mean, yeah, it does matter.
I mean, I'm just telling you, he's going to hurt Troy, and then he probably hurt Jacob too. So, I think that you should go and stop him, and I think that you ought to hand over a little bit of that reward money because I helped you out here.
I would need a little bit more proof than just hearsay. I mean, why do you think that he attacked Jacob? Just because he believes in the old times?
Yeah, Jacob was a drinking man, and Atticus seems to have everything against the drinking man. And Atticus and Troy, they're in the room alone right now, and you should go stop that and hand over a little bit of reward money before you go.
By any chance, did you know, is Jacob an alcoholic? Is that what you're saying?
I heard that there was a card game, and he was drinking heavily at the time. So if Atticus had seen that, he probably took slight to that.
I was curious. Have you ever heard of someone named Randall?
No, I don't think there's a Randall here, is there?
No, I just I've heard the name float around a little bit, so I was just curious if you've heard of it.
No. Maybe one of the what's her name? Theresa? She's got people, right? She works for one of the rail lines.
Yeah. Well, I can't really go stop whatever's happening in that room because there's not enough room. So unfortunately, if he murders him, he murders him.
Is that how it works? Can't you like break down a door?
I don't think so.
I'm beginning to understand why there's a murder in this town and no one's been caught for it yet. I'm telling you right now, Atticus hurt Jacob and he's gonna hurt Troy, and you need to stop it and hand over a little bit of reward. Have you given anyone else the reward money?
No, not yet. I have some inklings in mind, and I've talked to some people.
And you have good inklings. Now, Atticus told me he was gonna hurt Troy.
All right. Connecting something.
You're far-fetching, Mr. Atticus, and I shall retire to the parlor.
That sounds mighty great. Oh, hey, ask the judge if they've been more lenient on what did he call it? Manslaughter with intent to kill. Yeah, it's
Bye.
Avoid the sheriff. Oh, he already left. Right. Oh, ran right to the judge. I see how it is.
Before he passed, Jacob did entrust the map leading to his brand new discovery to me, and I just wanted to make sure that if I was to go looking for it, that I would have a friendly guide there who could help me.
Oh, sure, of course. What kind of map would this be? Where would that lead to?
Well, the map has says something about Phoenix Peak, but I don't. I'm not particularly good with reading maps.
Felix
So-
Peak. Phoenix Peak. Isn't that somewhere around where Jacob Winchester had his land, which supposedly hold his big silver hoard he was looking for?
Indeed, it is, and I believe that it's a map for said silver hoard.
Okay, well that's really interesting. I'm really glad he left it to you.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, Jacob and I were quite close.
Oh, that's good. He must have been real close to give you a map.
So what?
Oh, that's the bartender. I was like, wait, how's a third person in here? So my ability, Let's Gossip, is after speaking briefly to another player, choose them. They must then tell you everything that their other people section says about that person. So I was just talking to Kenneth, and I was wondering if you have an other people section about Kenneth in the same room with you.
Well, now, Alice, I would say that I am tight-lipped, and I'm going to enforce that here and not tell you about some gossip.
Is that an ability you have?
Yes, it is.
Damn it. So wait, I still use this, right, Adam?
Adam's
Sorry,
on.
I was in the sheet, but yeah. You used it, Sarah, and then Casey used his ability.
Woo! Used an ability.
Casey, is that your first time?
Yes, it is. No.
I'm writing your name down. I'm writing Casey, hit and a miss.
Good try. I'm off to see some other people.
Okay, bye. Adam, he's shiesty. Ugh. I'm never gonna get info out of him. Fuck. Who do I need to talk to next?
Pretty funny.
Oh my god, this game is so crazy.
I love it.
He just moved to the kitchen. Should I chase him in there? Oh, he's waiting for you. Oh no, that's be right back. Just kidding. Oh shit, people have been talking to me in the thing.
Oh yeah, Katie and Kat.
Because I wanted to talk to Katie, but I didn't think she responded, and it's right there.
Yeah, I mean she didn't for a while, but yeah. Where is she?
Where's Felix?
Oh, Katie's in Be Right Back.
Wait, where's Felix? Did Felix drop out? Or am I missing his name?
Yeah, I don't see him.
Wait, what happened? Felix is gone.
She just sent that message too.
Oh yeah, I can't at Felix if Felix isn't in here.
Oh, she's typing. But I think the drawing room. Oh, that's where I am. I'll leave so she can join.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Atticus. Oh my god.
So
Why is Atticus such like a bitch though? Because like I've been trying to talk about like what my company's goals are. Like we don't have a set budget because I'm still waiting on the email with all of the information, and he's just at my throat.
So Atticus let me know that they, I don't know if, it was a lot of information. I apologize. I didn't write it all down because it was just so much. But that there was apparently word going around that you were threatening Jacob, trying to force him to make this sale, and so now that a murder has happened, there is concern.
Here, me and Felix need to talk. But hey, Felix, I haven't really gotten a chance to side chat with you. What's up?
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to talk to you again and offer you my condolences once more, because I know when we first met tonight, you were in a bit of a tussle. That's kind of a weird. I'm sorry. you were not in the right mindset. Like you were clearly grieving because it had.
I was very
father just
distraught.
died.
You're not wrong. Well, I'm glad that we have a moment alone because I've been wanting to talk to you and I would love to use my gain trust ability with you.
You know, a lot of people are doing that this game.
Oh my god, really? Well,
Yeah.
well, what's your secret?
Well, I mean, you know my reputation. Adam's probably laughing because this is like the third time he's heard this.
Oh, I definitely am. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. You gave the gambling person to the person with the worst luck.
Yep.
Oh god. So this is gonna be good, Adam. Adam made it sound that way. You're making it sound that way. I'm glad we're in a 2-person room.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Like, Adam, you can just talk to us. You know my secret. She's gonna know my secret.
Pretty
It's
good.
totally fine. Alice, I fucking cheated. Nobody is surprised. I just didn't want to lose the card game. I like winning. I am a terrible gambler, but I love it. I need it in my veins. It is my heroin.
I appreciate you.
And I am sorry. I did not want Jacob to die. This makes it look like I fucking murdered him for his land so that he wouldn't tell people I cheated, and that's not true. I'm just a cheater. That's all I do. And I just want my special fucking cards back so my special cheaty deck can be whole again. That is what I want now.
Well, I love the brutal honesty there. The heroin part really reeled my heart, and I have a little bit of pity for you, Felix. But I do believe that you didn't have anything to do with my father's death.
I appreciate that. Thank you, because that has always been like the slight undertone with all of my other conversations. So thank you.
Well, I knew my father well, and I was taught well enough to have a good sense about people. And although I don't respect the way,
No, but that I know the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you care to divulge people?
No.
Oh.
Especially
Well,
since you took the one fucking thing I had.
well, you gave it to me, okay? You told me. Just
Fuck
take
you.
it. All right.
Make
so,
me
Adam.
a damn drink.
I will.
Adam's out here like, what the fuck?
Adam, I have used all of my gain trust, all of my sudden insight, and I have the wanted poster from Troy now, so I have an extra item.
Okay.
I don't care. Ooh, I used only one of my abilities. So rip me.
Yeah, you should start using those. They're super useful. You can get paragraphs out of people. Oh my gosh.
Although you might want to save them till later too.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
suppose we do have 45 more minutes.
Yeah, this is going way longer than I thought, and I love it.
Yeah, okay. Full transparency, Adam. I'm struggling to figure out who done it. Like this is really challenging.
I think that's the point in the beginning, but I think it'll get easier as we go on.
Oh, is more information gonna come to light? Because I blew all of my abilities.
Yes,
shit.
they will.
Oh shit.
Oh
all right.
fuck. Oh fuck.
And
I think I have a new goal, even though it's like not actually my goal, but I have a new goal for myself.
Nice.
Cool. Bye.
Bye. Well, I guess one of my goals is done.
Yeah. I don't remember who was on that wanted poster.
That was me. It was
Yep.
a wanted poster of me.
That's what I thought.
So, full transparency here, I don't know that Kat knows super well how to play this because she flat out admitted in the first 5 minutes of the game when I used my skill on her that she cheated in the card game.
Yeah. What was your skill?
The gain trust to find out her secret.
Yep, that was her secret.
Yeah, so I don't know if she had a counter or not.
She doesn't. She really doesn't. Yep.
So she just should have ran from me. Is all that
she's
should
gonna
have been.
have a rough time with her secrets.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, half of my goal, I guess, is done at this point.
Yep.
And then I just need to figure out who done it.
Yep. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
Of a map that led to a silver mine on the property that Felix won, and that's why I want to get the property back to give it to Alice, who is my niece. I think she deserves it. But Jacob Winchester did tell me that the map was fake. It was more or less a collateral for leverage to get the cards away from Madame Lulu.
Sorry, what happened with the cards in Madame Lulu?
So yeah, you know about Madame Lulu's fake cards that Felix used to cheat my good brother out of the land?
That is true. Madame Lulu said those were stolen tonight.
Yeah. Jacob Winchester gave her half of a map for the property. He gave me the other half of the map for the property to use as leverage to get the cards to prove that Felix cheated, so that he could get the land back from Felix.
Okay. Did they say? Was there any weird words written on your half of the map that you remember?
I don't remember no words on it.
Okay. Because apparently, from what I understand, the real map will have 2 very distinct landmarks on it. So if you happen to see them, let's see here. I know I wrote it down somewhere. Let me. Yeah, you with that in just a minute. If you see a map.
To the Holy Land, by the way. That's my code word, is the Holy Land.
Silver, holy, I get it. That's very.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're smart.
Yeah. So if you see a map that has Phoenix Peak and Screaming Goat Rock, both of those things on it, that's the real map.
Beautiful.
You got that down, or would you like me to repeat it?
Phoenix Peak and Screaming something rock?
Screaming Goat Rock. Apparently they're real fond of animals around these parts.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Park Ranger.
Yeah, of course, Atticus. Bobby. Atticus.
Oh, yeah, Atticus. Well, you know what? Pretty much everyone knows me as Bobby, so you can just call me Bobby.
I think the judge asked me if I knew who a Bobby Winchester was, and I'm real glad I found out.
I've honestly told about half the people in this party they've used their stupid skill to learn my goddamn secret.
I'm sorry about that. I'm real sorry.
Yeah, it sucks, because, my ability is the same thing, but I've only got 3 uses of it. I think people have used theirs on me a cumulative about 6 times by now.
If it makes you feel any better, I think about maybe 2 people use their ability on me.
Ah, cool, great, yeah. About a third.
Yeah, approximately.
I'm gonna chill out in the parlor, hoping that someone will talk to me. Hoping that Troy Jackson comes in. I've set up a tripwire over at that door over there. Don't go over there.
Excellent. I'll join you.
Different ways, so.
Adam, get out of here. We're trying to get Troy in here first, and then you can come back.
Make it worth something for you if you can help us out in that endeavor. But also to figure out who is lifting items off of people would be rather useful, as that might point in the right direction, because it just seems odd that somebody is taking various things from other individuals. Like, some of this stuff doesn't seem to have value except to very specific people, so it's just weird.
Well, now those cards would definitely have value to a few people in here tonight.
They would very much have value to Felix and potentially Troy, but
It's been a hard day, very exhausting day, but I'm on a mission and I'm not going to stop till I find who did this.
Theresa's not trying to shove some deal down your throat right now, is she?
Theresa's definitely not doing that. I was just trying to meet with her and Troy just to get them in a room together with me, since it seems like business is on the table for discussion today, and I think it's important to figure out
words to accommodate either of those things.
Oh, hey, me neither. I've got the same Alice objective. And I still. Oh, hey, Troy, you want to walk over to this totally not a tripwire underneath the floorboards?
Atticus, I have so much beef with you, like you have no idea. I am trying not to lose my cool, and you, sir, make it super hard to keep a professional stance in this establishment.
If it makes you feel any better, Troy, I can tell you there's certainly not a tripwire over there. I'll back him up.
She would know. She is an excellent park ranger.
That is correct. Tripwires and vines, two peas from the same pod, as we say in the park ranger in business.
Willow, I appreciate your honesty.
You're welcome, dearie. Sounds like Felix. Sounds like the sheriff's calling you from the kitchen.
Sounds like I'm needed.
Oh, that's good. That's not where the tripwire is. Wink.
That's correct. I can't back him up. There's no tripwire there.
I can't go there anyway.
Well, that's a shame.
Well, also, they are late for this meeting that the bartender has called.
That is true.
Speaking of meetings, hey, Madame, you got any cards on you, or were those stolen like my half of the map?
They were stolen.
Hey, Troy, you know something about dirty rattlesnake and thieving?
I do not.
I figured being a dirty rattlesnake yourself, you might know something.
Atticus, maybe you should mind your tongue before you get into some actual trouble.
All I'm saying here, right here on my character sheet, complete lowdown, dirty rattlesnake.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you're a traveling preacher that nobody gives a damn about.
Oh, you're still one of who believes that, huh?
Sorry, Theresa. I kind of blipped out on you.
That's all right.
What's going on in here? I heard something about an announcement.
Is there an announcement? What?
I don't know.
I was heard there was supposed to be a meeting in the parlor.
Oh,
I'm in the parlor.
Just that announcement. That was 6 minutes ago. Oopsie.
The bartender called a meeting. We are now just waiting on Felix.
Get your ass in here, cat.
Hold on, I'll go talk to him.
Go retrieve the cat.
Felix actually means lucky in Latin.
It is not so lucky.
They're over there talking murder.
Felix makes his own luck.
We're all back.
Hey,
I don't know how you spell presents.
Felix reminds me of Felix Felicis from Harry Potter.
Oh, it reminds me of Frolday from that there Fire Emblem games.
I was busy writing.
You had a super hot right.
A holy devout warrior that man is.
Where the F is the bartender? Oh, you're right there.
Yeah, bartender's behind the bar, busy not serving beverages.
I have a quick announcement to make to everyone. It looks like the email has been fixed, so if anyone needs to send out emails, you can just let me know and I'll get those out and let you know when we get a response.
I would love to hear back from my company if there is any word.
Okay, just private message me who it's to, who it's from, and what the message is.
I don't understand.
Yeah, most of us, that makes no sense.
Yeah,
I got emails.
Okay.
I would say most of us don't have any need for this email, but if that was relevant for any particular individual, they can privately message the bartender to send something for them.
The spirits are helping Madame Lulu understand this shit.
The cards will tell.
Man, first thing you know, your mother builds the Great Pyramids of Giza. Next thing you know, we got email. It is a magical world.
And
Troy and Theresa, I'd love to meet with you both after this in the kitchen.
And the judgment time is coming up.
What time do you have us at time?
I mean, I could give one, but I'm gonna wing it.
Oh, beautiful.
We'll say
my.
no, probably not earlier than 9:30.
That'll play.
What time is it?
It's already 9:55.
Or 10:30. Yep, 10:30.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
almost 10 right now.
9:55 on my phone. So
Everyone, don't panic. I speak Adam.
I was really confused. I was like,
So
what?
10:30.
Well, you guys are all on Central
Yeah.
Time. For me, it's only 7:55. I was going to be very concerned.
So you guys can continue on with your going ons.
Madame Lulu, would you speak with me in the study?
I'm afraid I already have a meeting arranged with Felix, but perhaps afterwards.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you.
Troy and Theresa, kitchen, please.
Oh, hey, Troy, don't trip and break your neck.
That's true. Because there's no tripwire there.
Hey, I'm saying not to. I'm getting better.
Hey, Sheriff,
Shut
can you
your
meet me in the
face.
drawing room, please?
Please.
Yes.
There we go.
Well, if everyone's running off alone, Willow, can you and I have a moment in the study?
I'd love to.
I
I'll
see how
stay
it
there.
is.
You found out any information?
So
Do you have any ideas?
I don't know who at this point. I found out some background information about people. I have confirmation that Felix cheated during the card game, so the judgment is fully decided at this point
Okay.
when that comes about. But the other information is, I don't know if you have the full information of who Atticus actually is.
I do, and that's what the email was about, because I actually got an email saying that he would be I can clear a room like you wouldn't believe. The email from Sheriff O'Hare telling me that he was in town, and then Atticus did tell me that it was him. I don't feel like that he did it.
Yeah, I don't think that he did either. And Atticus also had told me that he had information that Troy was threatening Jacob and trying to force him to sell prior. And so that's why he seems to be so aggressive towards Troy.
Yeah.
I do have other information. There seems to be a real and fake silver map floating around somewhere.
Okay.
In halves. And so that that leads me to believe that may have been the reason for murder, not so much the judgment, but more the map. Especially since it was reported that the body, the top pocket was cut open. And so I would assume that the map was in that location. And so that's what the murder may have been about.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last thingamabobber and have you tell me your. I think it's secret. Yeah, your secret.
You want my secret?
Please.
I'm going to use my tight-lipped ability to not
Wow.
tell you my
I thought we
secret.
were working together.
I mean, we are. It's just some things that I don't want people to know, you know?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, now my feelings are hurt.
Well, sorry. I guess do you do you have any information about who done it or a lead in a direction?
I mean, I did, but I'm not gonna tell you now. I don't trust you now. I thought we were friends.
I guess I'm flying solo on this one now. All right then.
I mean, could you? I mean, you don't have to, but could you explain to me why you don't want to tell me your secret?
It's unrelated to the murder.
Okay.
And it involves the younger days in my life.
Okay. But nothing to do with current events.
Nothing to do with the murder at hand.
Okay. Would you be willing to tell me your clue? I don't have to force you. I'm just asking.
Oh, I mean, whatever. My clue is it's impossible to prove Felix cheated to Jacob without some physical evidence. But
you found that.
I don't have physical evidence. I know it's out there somewhere, but I also have flat out word from Felix that he cheated. So I guess it's not impossible.
I can tell you that Lulu had marked cards
And they were pickpocketed. Yep.
Oh, that I didn't know. I got told that Felix had them now.
Oh, Felix has them now.
That's what I was told.
Interesting, because Lulu told me she had them and then they were taken off of her person.
Yeah, I was told that that the Felix is supposed to have them.
That's interesting. I also had word from Atticus that Atticus had an item and that was taken off of his person as well. So somebody has been lifting items off of people, which if Felix has the cards, then maybe it was Felix, which that's a weird thing to do considering like the first thing I did was talk to Felix and got the secret out that Felix cheated. So I don't know why that would need to happen.
I mean, someone could have lied to me too.
That I now know, considering that I now know that Sly works for Troy, I think it's safe to assume that he now knows as well.
Yeah, because he also definitely asked me, and I was like, ha, why would I tell you, you sneaky bastard?
Yes, which means that by the end of the night, just about everybody is going to know the truth about your game. However, that would force Alice or Atticus to gain control of Jacob's land, and I am not particularly enthusiastic for either of them to come out ahead in this situation.
Yeah, I do know Alice has half of that map that you mentioned, because I forced that out of her. But I've unfortunately been unsuccessful with trying to get the other half, because everyone I've pickpocketed, I just get money from, and that has been very unfortunate. I pickpocketed from Troy, from Sly, and from Atticus.
It's very convenient that you've been stealing things because it has made one particular lie that I've been telling much more believable.
Cool. Well, I'm glad that worked out in your favor because I'm just trying to make my own goal here now that mine is pretty much in the gutter, but that's okay. We're here to have fun.
Indeed. Here's the thing. If the events of tonight turn out in your favor and you were to gain the property, I would like $2,000 from you, and if you would be interested and everybody escapes without any legal ramifications, I would like you to make an honest woman of me and take my hand in marriage.
Ah, fuck yeah. You got yourself a deal, Miss Lulu.
We could form a very strong partnership, which, well, let's be honest, it would mostly be about the money, but perhaps more.
I'm always in favor of more.
Well, the truth
I am
of
up $100 tonight, so it's not all bad.
I don't believe, despite the fact that you are a bit of a scoundrel, that you had anything to do with Jacob's death.
Ah, you're the second person who's told me that tonight. Thank you so much, because that's always been like the weird undercurrent. They're like, you were bad in a card game with him. And I'm like, I just like cards. I like gambling. I gotta gamble, and Jacob gambled with me. Like you know him. Yeah. He loved a fucking good game of cards.
He certainly did. Everybody knew that you and he had gambled together. However, I did share with several people that there was a fight afterwards, which did not make it to the paper.
Yeah, I also shared that with a couple people, probably after you shared it with them, so...
Yes, I did notice that several people after speaking with me then insisted on speaking with you.
Yeah.
But
as long as they don't think I'm a murderer, you know, I can find a way to make money.
Given that you, I believe, are not the murderer, and if the truth about you cheating did come to light, it would go to either his brother or his daughter, one of whom has threatened me, and the other one is spoiled and ruined my first chance at love.
Is that why Atticus looks familiar? Is it because he's Jacob's brother?
He is indeed.
Yeah.
He actually volunteered that information with me and then forced me to share my secret with him. It was quite annoying because it seems that everybody just wants to get out my secrets. Because apparently every single person's character sheet says get information from Madame Lulu because everybody except Theresa here has requested information from me.
Yeah, basically. I'm wondering who else is gonna try and pry my sad, looked over secret even more. We'll find out, I suppose.
Something I'm curious about, though. Have any of your items disappeared? Has anybody attempted to pickpocket you?
Not that I have seen from the... Not that I've noticed, I should say. If they have been...
Because I have some sly fingers myself. It is entirely possible that I stole something from somebody and claimed that it wasn't me when they noticed it was missing. And then, when people have been requesting proof about the card game, because my secret that I did not share with you earlier is that I do have the proof. I have the cards. However, I told them that it had been stolen, and because you've stolen things from people already, they easily believed it. So
that's hilarious.
Everybody thinks I no longer have the cards, but I do. Now, out of curiosity, is one of your goals to get the cards?
It's one of my new goals.
Because
I'm not gonna lie.
Even if everybody here suspects that you cheated without the proof, what can they do? And
indeed.
Even more importantly, the only eyewitness, as Jacob is no longer with us, was me. And I was heavily inebriated that night and cannot provide reliable testimony. So, I'm going to give you the marked cards to do with as you will. I will hand those over to you. Clean my hands of that. And
my life is complete. I'm probably going to end up with this knife that's in my pocket in my back.
Well, I would suggest not letting anyone pickpocket the knife from you.
That's okay.
Maybe stay away
Unless
from
you do it. I don't know.
Oh, I'm
That's fine.
Map that the other two maps that were out there were false. Were not real.
Well, if they're not real, then what part of the map do you have?
I have the Sink River. Hold on. Sorry. Have River Stinks Ravine.
Stinks?
It's STYX.
It sticks.
Whatever. Too dyslexic for Adam's life, apparently.
I love you so much. I'm calm. Okay. Well, that's a lot of information. So it just sounds like people are hunting for something they don't have. But also, if you have the other half of the map and it was given to you by my father, then what was stolen off of my father's pocket when he passed away?
That is a very good question. What half of the map do you have?
I have the Screaming Goat Rock.
Okay. So I had, if you find what looks like the other half, find someone to translate it for you.
If you give me that portion of the map, I know I can find somebody to translate it.
That's trust. Do you feel like, I'm trusting you a lot with that. I mean, are you sure, Alice, that's something that you feel comfortable doing?
I feel like the only trust that should have been had was my father with me, and he didn't give me both halves, so you're gonna have to make that decision on your own, I guess.
Would you feel comfortable giving me the other half so I can continue the investigation? I'll give them back.
It's hard to trust anyone right now, and I don't know if you're looking at me as a suspect either, so that also probably makes it hard. But to be honest, know where to go to get it translated based on conversations I've had, and I'm not willing to give you that information.
Well, could I come with you? Could we do it together?
I would be comfortable with that, but I would have to verify that that's okay with the other person.
Okay. I'm fine with that. I can go wait in the parlor until you tell me otherwise.
Okay, if you leave, then I can talk to Adam. Adam.
Yes.
Okay, so if I need to secretly talk to someone else, do I just private message them, or is that not a thing? Is that cheating?
What do you mean secretly talk to them?
Like, if I wanted to talk to Willow and just make sure that Willow's comfortable with me bringing the sheriff to her face, would that be okay?
Yeah, what do you mean bring the sheriff to her face?
So weren't you listening? Mary is claiming to have the other half of the map.
Yeah.
And she's like, can I come with you to meet with this person who you know can read the map? And I'm like, yeah, let me check. But if I just pop into her room, she's going to see me talking to Willow.
Oh, yeah. I would just go to the kitchen and the three of you can meet there.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Fine.
Feel like just at them in the chat maybe and feel like meet me in the kitchen, please. They're both in the parlor right now, so they should just.
I don't know where this map thing is leading, but here I go. Bye. Hey Willow, I just wanted to check in with you because the sheriff said that he has something to show you.
Oh, that's good. Let's get a paint it. I've seen plenty of them in my time as park ranger.
I'm just gonna load in the. Oh God. Okay. I will show you. Alice, you're sure we can trust Willow with this information?
I've known Willow forever, and I love Willow to death. She's like a mother to me, and I'd have nowhere else to turn, and neither would you.
I'm going to present Willow my half of the map, showing it, not just showing.
Oh, sweet. What's it say?
And I show Willow my half.
Mine says River Stick Ravine.
All right, cool. Alice, what's yours say?
Oh, mine says. Oh, where did I put it? Mine says Goat Rock Formation, or Screaming Goat Rock Formation.
Judging by whatever I know, that does seem to be the two pieces of the complete map. I figure I should tell you now before it gets back to you. I told Madame Lulu that she had half of a correct map. That was an outright fabrication because I don't trust her.
That's good. I mean, do you not trust her because she showed you a fake map?
I mean, partly. I figured it would probably be safest for the Jacobs. Whatever the map leads to, it would almost certainly be safer for Madame Lulu to think she has it correct when in fact she doesn't. So if she tells you she has a legit map, that is a lie. Hers says Phoenix Peak. That is not correct. The real map has both Screaming Goat Rock and it's got River Styx Ravine on it.
And what does this exactly show us?
Hold on. Allow me to quote this from my background. Hold on. Let me control F in the word map. There we go. I know that the genuine map will have both Screaming Goat Rock and River Styx on it. That doesn't goddamn say anything. Here we go. There are various maps and maps fragments to claim to show the way to a silver lode that Jacob discovered. There we go. So apparently it leads to a silver lode. where he was planning on prospecting for silver.
Why do you know this?
I'm a cartographer. How exactly I know it, I don't know. All I know is it says in my backstory. I could take you a screenshot if you like, but you may have to trust me on that.
No, it's okay. I trust you.
Perhaps the bartender assumed that park ranging and cartographing was close enough to the same thing.
Do you, by any chance, know of anyone, anyone looking for this or anyone else that knew about this?
Probably Madame Lulu, as she had half a map.
Okay.
And and probably Atticus Schmidt probably knew something about it because he confided in me that he started the night with half a map, but someone stole it from him.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if that was a real
Those are
map
the two
or.
people that I spoke with as well that claimed to have half a map, either at one point or currently.
Yeah. At the moment, I've now definitely heard of at least 3 map fragments. I've heard Madame Lulu, I've heard you, Sheriff, and I've heard you, Alice. I'm not sure if one of you has the one that was stolen from Atticus. I'm not sure if that's got passed around or anything. But assuming that has not, then it's either 3 or 4 map fragments. So apparently there's more maps in this place than they've got leaves on a tree.
I think it's a total of 4, and I did get mine from Jacob, and I believe Alice said she got it from her father as well.
Oh, okay.
So in terms of the map pieces and everything, from what I gather so far, there's 2 other people claiming that they've had maps or had the parts of maps at one point in time. And the sheriff has told me that Sheriff Bowen, who I grew up with and trust, told me that he got it straight from my father. But Atticus says that he's part of my family and his real name is Bobby Winchester. Willow, can you attest to that?
He told me the same thing. I used my womanly wiles. Let's leave it at that. And he confided in me the exact same thing, that he was Bobby Winchester.
I am gonna let you guys know that I also do believe he's Bobby. Did you know him beforehand before this?
Not now. I did have a vague suspicion about him. He seemed unusual to say the least, but I did not know that he was a relative of Jacob's.
And Alice, you didn't know him either beforehand?
For me, I didn't know of him or know his real name, but when he came into town this past week or whenever he came into town, I reckon he seemed strangely familiar, but I couldn't quite put my finger on why.
Okay.
Oh, I just remembered something. I've been looking through my notes here. Sheriff, if it makes any difference, I was in the parlor with Atticus and with Troy Jackson, and I saw Troy Jackson stick his hand in Atticus's pocket. I don't know if he noticed. So I'm not sure if he stole Atticus's $50 or if he stole a map fragment or what, but I may want to look into that.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. I'll see if Troy is available now. Unless you go.
I believe he had one half and I had the other, but I don't know who has my half now. It's entirely possible that he has the entire map, or that 2 other people have the 2 halves of the map now.
Well, now Atticus told me that he heard the map was fake.
He told me that as well, but I think he was only saying that to try and get the second half. Because why would he tell me that he has one half of the map, but then also say that it's a fake map? Why wouldn't he just throw it away?
Well, madam, haven't you heard? Atticus is Jacob's brother, and he's obviously trying to get that silver mine.
I had heard that, yes. He actually immediately told me that almost at the beginning of the party tonight. He was very forthcoming. I was quite surprised.
That seems an odd thing. What does he have to gain from you?
Well, he was trying to figure out if I had the map, but which at the time I did, and I told him that I did, but I wasn't willing to part with it, which is why I suspect that he may have both, because he knew that I had one. So if he has the ability to steal from people, that would make sense, as he and Felix were the only 2 people who knew that I was in possession of it. So either somebody got lucky, or I told somebody who I couldn't trust.
I see. Well, madam, we're on to the end of the night here, and so I'm afraid I'm going to have to use intimidation on you to learn your secret.
To learn my secret. It's hilarious how many people have that same ability, but it's called something different for each of you. Because you are the 5th person to take my secret forcefully.
I've had a few people try it. Well, one.
Yes. Well, so my secret. I do know for a fact that Felix cheated Jacob, as I kept 3 cards that he used in the game. Also, Jacob gave me half of the map for the new silver discovery. That is my secret. However, you already knew the part about the map.
I did. What did you do with those cards?
I no longer have them.
Fair enough. The cards don't seem to matter anymore anyway. Well, madam, it was fun, but I believe I'm going to go back to the parlor.
Before you do, so I have a hard time believing that a man of your stature just happened to be here tonight, on the same night that a man was murdered. Especially after Troy said that you are a hired killer and fixer. Although he seemed to be in the belief that you were, despite that being part of your profession, that you had nothing to do with this murder tonight.
Well, at this point, there's no denying any of that too, but I can also tell you Troy hasn't paid me a dime yet, and I'm going to need some payment before I do anything.
Yes, Troy does seem like a bit of a stickler. Well, I would like to use my ability called Let's Gossip. After speaking to another player, I get to choose one other person, and they must tell me everything they know about that person in their other people section on their sheet. If that person that I choose isn't on your sheet, you get to choose somebody else on your sheet to give me information about. So, I would like to know everything that you know on your sheet about Alice.
I cannot tell you anything about Alice.
Oh, so you don't have any information about her there. Well, then you get to pick someone else on that sheet and give me the information you have about them.
Fair enough. Let me see. What do we got here? All right, so I'm just going to run you off what I know about Sheriff Bowen.
All right.
So the true sheriff probably set Sheriff Bowen on my tail, but it hasn't been too hard to dodge her since she's pretty easily distracted.
Yes, that does seem to be... I haven't spoken with the deputy much, but they do seem to be easily distractible.
Hasn't been too hard to get away.
Is that everything you know? Just that they're, that they...
Yeah, like every time I try to get her, she's like with someone else. So.
Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot else to say on the matter.
Okay.
But I was going to speak with the judge and Alice hoping to get a 3-person conversation going.
Oh, I can pop out then and see.
It looks good. They're talking in the guest room, it looks like. So I trust the two of them. I trust the judge. I trust Alice. I don't think there's a whole lot of nefarious stuff going on in there.
Okay. All right, I'm go back to the parlor then, and I'll let you. Hopefully, once they get done, they can speak with you.
Alrighty. Yep, sounds good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, okay. I didn't think we'd get that far with that topic anyway. but but I wanted to know what your ruling was going to be in regards to the land for Shimmering Fields.
Well, I had a conversation with Felix earlier, and Felix dropped the information that Felix was cheating in that card game. So it's pretty plain and clear that the ruling will be going in favor, well, would have been going in favor of Jacob, but now I guess towards you for the land.
I see. Based on the information I've collected, it would be surprising if you ruled otherwise, but I know you had to do your own investigation, so I thought we would chat.
What information do you have on the murder?
So far, not a lot, unfortunately. Everyone's been talking to me about the game and the land and the map, and I haven't deduced as much information as I would have liked about the murder so far, but I'm getting closer, I feel, and that means I'm on the right direction.
Okay. Because I don't know, that just for me it seems a little strange that your focus was that direction and not the murder direction.
That's understandable. In terms of the murder direction, I've been working with the sheriff and leaning into the sheriff's intelligence to get more information on the murder side, but it's more about what's been disclosed to me first before information comes out about the murder. So it's more so what I'm being.
Intrigue. So after speaking alone with a member of the opposite sex, they must tell you their secret.
Are you ready? I have the best secret.
All right.
So I am a little concerned and worried about me becoming the new sheriff. I know that I definitely feel like I deserve it, but I am terrified that I'm going to mess it up.
That's your whole secret? You're just scared about potentially becoming the sheriff?
Yeah, I can read it to you for verbatim. You know you're fully qualified to become the next sheriff, but you're utterly terrified you'll mess everything up. That is my entire secret.
Well, that is far less juicy than everyone else's, but
It is my favorite that people have wasted information or things on that.
yes, I've been quite annoyed how many people have forced me to give up my secrets. But good deputy sheriff, I do believe you're fully qualified for the position. Although, hopefully our current sheriff doesn't retire anytime too soon. I'm quite fond of him.
Yeah,
I must know. What do you know about this murder? Perhaps I can fill in some gaps.
I was actually going to ask if you, by any chance, know of any marked cards floating around.
I know of them, yes. Sadly, I no longer am in possession of the cards.
Did you maybe provide them to Felix?
I did not.
What do you mean you're not in possession for the love up? What do you mean you don't have them anymore?
I mean, I had them on me at the beginning of the night, and then it was the darndest thing. I checked my pockets later, and they seem to have been pickpocketed from me.
Do you have any idea who might have done that?
Sadly, no. I was informed by the bartender.
Interesting that he just knows you were pickpocketed but didn't tell you who.
That bartender is incredibly observant. He just seems to know what's in my pockets at all times.
What a stuff.
My secret, and then I was like, all right,
Yeah,
there it goes for me.
Basically, no.
So yeah, I do it for the love of gambling. I've got to gamble. I got to gamble all day, every day, and yes, I love to win. So sometimes I'll tweak it a little in my favor. But, Lady Luck doesn't always look upon you, even when you try and twist the odds.
Yeah, I heard that you lost your cards and that all fell through now at this point.
It sucks, man. I did also hear that your name probably isn't Sly, but...
I mean, who names their kid Sly?
Right. Who names their kid Felix? But here we are. That's
well,
me.
You're a cat, so that actually makes sense for you, though.
Indeed, it does. Thank you, Sly. Would you be like an Irish fox then?
I would imagine something like
Are those our persona?
that.
Can I do anything else for you, good man?
No, I want to see something get out here, so I'm going to tell you Atticus has half of the map.
He does.
He does, and Atticus also knows that the map is real and that the silver mine is real, so he's searching for the other half if he doesn't already have it.
This keeps twisting around every time I hear something new about it. Honestly, I don't really know what to believe more.
Well, I
thank you
mean,
for sharing.
unfortunately, Troy can't get his railroad anymore, and you don't really seem to be a threat to me, so I don't mind you going around picking at Atticus a little bit.
You know, I wouldn't mind that either. Because
All right.
I really, though, I don't like being in the same room with him. He creeps me out.
He's a bit much.
He is a lot. I see he doesn't live in town, but now I know why he looks so familiar.
Exactly. Problem is, I don't know what to do with that information because both the judge and the sheriff hired me to figure out who the pickpocket is, and I can't find a pickpocket anywhere.
That's really shitty. Hey, but now you got a whole bunch of jobs.
I do if I can figure out anything about him. I was hoping to get something off of you.
Yeah, unfortunately not. You just found out something everyone already basically knew. And I'm sorry you had to waste your intimidation on me.
That's all right. I'll go see if I can't stir up some trouble with the sheriff with this.
All right, I'll keep lounging.
Because Atticus spoke of Madame Lulu having part of the map too, but didn't say that she had stolen his part. So he knew she had part of the map, but didn't say that that was his part of the map.
Yeah,
You know?
so I spoke with Atticus. Atticus told me that in order to try to get the evidence of Felix cheating in the card game, that Jacob had given Madame Lulu half of a fake map, and that Atticus had the other half of that fake map, and that it was stolen off of him.
Madame Lulu told me that during the scuffle, she picked it up off the floor when they were fighting.
Interesting.
That Felix and my father were fighting and scuffled, and Madame Lulu picked up this piece off of the floor, if I am remembering correctly, which I believe I am.
Interesting, because that directly conflicts with what Atticus had told me, because Atticus told me that Jacob had given Madame Lulu half of the fake map to get the rigged cards to prove that Felix was cheating.
But Madame Lulu, when I was trying to ask directly to Madame Lulu what she knew, I had to gain trust with her for her to tell me the truth. And at first, she was saying she had had too much to drink and couldn't confirm, but she thinks that there was cheating happening. And when I gained trust with Madame Lulu, she then referred me to the rigged deck of cards that was being used, that she knows for a fact was being used.
Mm-hmm.
So for her to be completely on the fence and saying she was intoxicated, to then implicating Felix as a liar, makes me distrust Madame Lulu a lot.
Yeah, I'm concerned about Madame Lulu at this point. I definitely seem to need to have a conversation with Madame Lulu, but Madame Lulu appears to be a rather popular individual, as there are multiple people attempting to speak to Madame Lulu at this current time.
Oh my god, what time is it? Adam said judgment's
in 7 minutes. That's 6 minutes from now.
Okay.
Also, hi, Adam.
Oh my god, Adam.
Hello.
The two people I don't trust the most are Madame Lulu and Atticus, but I'm leaning more towards Madame Lulu.
Oh, see, I don't think it was Atticus, because during my conversation with Atticus really doesn't care about money, is the impression that I've gotten and the information I've gotten. Atticus just wanted to protect Jacob, and at this point wants to avenge Jacob.
I don't like Troy either, but I think Madame Lulu is the shadiest, and she has a piece of the map, which is an item that would have been stolen off of my father.
Well, see, that's the thing, that conflicts with the information I was given, because the information I was given is that your father had given Madame Lulu the piece of the map in exchange to get the cards for the rigged card game as proof for me to make the judgment. So I guess I need to speak with Madame Lulu and see where, or just what is going on, because what
Maybe?
Madame Lulu told me earlier conflicts with everything I've been told at this point. So it's just a mess with Madame Lulu at this point.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull the sheriff into the kitchen ASAP if she comes. I don't know. So I'm gonna try to go to the kitchen, and you can try to get in with Madame Lulu.
I guess. I mean, unless you want to just have, I can leave this room and you can jump in with the sheriff here. But the sheriff and Madame Lulu are.
Both Sly and Atticus have lied about who they are tonight.
That's interesting. Do you think anyone knows each other and aren't telling the truth?
I think at this point everybody knows that everybody has been keeping secrets.
I do apologize. I am being summoned and it looks like it is very important.
Yes.
I will be back.
Before you leave. Oh, no, she's gone. Very well.
Ah!
Okay, Adam, we're going to the cat's room. Adam, sorry.
I was like, what the fuck?
No, Adam, I said go to the kitchen, and then I didn't realize I clicked on the dining room, and I was like, fuck, we're in the dining room, but I said kitchen. So then we were in a room with too many people, and then Mary's like, but don't we want to be in a room with 2 people? So this is where we're at. Anyway, okay, go Mary.
Okay. How could I help you, Alice?
I just wanted to talk to you, Sheriff, because I needed Madame Lulu to be free, but now Jacob's talking, or well, Willow is talking to Madame Lulu.
Oh. What do you need from Madame
Lulu? I wanted Kenneth to talk to Madame Lulu, and I know you talked to Kenneth and told him the truth about the other half of the map, and I wanted to confirm that that's true. Oh shit!
You just wanted to see her half the map.
Wait, I think you cut out. What did you say?
To see her half of the map?
No. Kenneth wants to. Oh, where'd she go? She's in the kitchen.
She just left.
No, come back. This is shady, or she's.
She couldn't get in because I was in there.
I have to do it for some reason. Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, no, Kenneth wants to talk to Madame Lulu because we had a candid conversation, and I told Kenneth what I believe I did already tell you, but we found a discrepancy in the stories we were being told about how Madame Lulu came to acquire her fake portion of map, thus making it sound like she didn't acquire it in either of those ways and possibly murdered my father. So Kenneth is trying to talk to Madame Lulu to see, but now Kenneth isn't in there, and now I'm confused about that. But
there's bartender. Is he looking for people to go to?
I hope not. Adam, I still need 2 minutes with the sheriff.
No, I'm just stopping in to listen.
Okay.
Do you want me to vacate so you can talk to the sheriff? I can do that.
Okay. Or we can go talk. Yeah. All right.
All right. I'll just bail and you can talk.
Adam, this game's crazy and I hate your face.
It is. It is.
Off to the parlor.
Okay.
and that you may you're not really maybe a handyman, that maybe you are a gun for hire.
I haven't used a gun.
That you're a killer for hire. Is that better for you?
I haven't killed anyone. Sorry.
I know you're mad about my secrets, Lie, but you could at least.
I'm mad about everything, and I'm not lying to here. Haven't killed anyone. Don't have a gun. Didn't pickpocket anyone. And I'm not the only one here who's hiding their name, so we've got that going.
Why are you mad?
Because I can't find the map, Sheriff, and I really need that map, and I really want to get out of this crappy little town and just go to my silver mine and be happy.
Wait, what map?
Gotten to this point in the night, and you haven't done some investigating on a silver mine map?
The silver mine map.
Okay, so here's as I can figure it out right now. Atticus, so-called Atticus, killed Jacob, stole the silver mine map from him so that he could have the silver mine to himself.
So Atticus stole silver mine map from Jacob, and that was the secret. That was from the newspaper.
No, I haven't found any good secrets at all. That's just what I can figure out. As far as I can figure, okay. Jacob lost the rights to this railroad deal in a card game with Felix, right?
Yes.
So Atticus, Jacob's brother, comes along in town, covertly kills Jacob, takes that silver mine map because he's afraid he's going to lose it in yet another stupid card game. And now we're all stuck in this crappy little tavern. And I can't find the map, and I just want the map, Sheriff. So if you could just arrest Atticus, and if he's got that map, I'll take it as payment, and I'll leave town, and then you don't have to deal with me anymore.
Why do you want the map so badly, though? Like, what makes you feel like you have the rights to it?
It's a map to a silver mine, and someone died for it already. 2 people are probably dead for it. I don't know how many people are dead. Someone's dead for it, and you promised me a reward for helping you find the murderer, and I'm telling you right now, Atticus killed Jacob. He's got that map. I will happily take that map, get out of town. When your real sheriff comes back, you can tell me you did a bang-up job, found a murder, got a rascal out of town, case closed, everything's happy.
How much have you had to drink there, Sly?
I have not drank anything because I've been searching for your pickpocket all night, which I'm pretty sure, by the way, is Atticus too, because he's the only one who needs to run around trying to steal things from people because he's a murderer anyway too, and what's the point?
Okay. Well, I will speak with the judge here and see what he's found out, and I'll if you're.
Jack, I'll just give you all of them. I'll gossip all of them. Troy Jackson, dirty rattlesnake, uses underhanded ways, applying pressure to Jacob to sign a deal, and has been threatening him. That's why I've been threatening to break him in half all night. And
Where
Sly,
the fuck is your evidence? That is not true.
Jacob told me. Also, Sly is like a sidekick of Troy, so you might want to watch out for Sly as well. So there you go. That's my gossip.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong about being curious about Sly. He's the last person I saw with Jacob.
I'm convinced Sly's the one who has stolen almost everything that I came into the party with, but I can't really prove it.
You've been thefted.
I started with half a map. I don't have that half of a map anymore. Also, I came in with a cool $60, and now I got 10, and that's everything I walked into the party with.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but like, some people lose bigger than others. Isn't that right, Felix?
I'm a very big loser indeed. I've lost 23 grand today.
23 grand?
I'm gonna be happy about it.
I'm gonna be me.
I'm sorry, did I miss something about 22 grand? Because that got my finger.
I'm sorry, 23, so everybody knows.
Everybody knows 23 about what?
23 grand.
23 and me. Figure out where you came from.
Max, mother truckers.
Oh, sweet.
Is the judge here?
I'm here.
Hello, Honorable Judge
Hey,
Judy.
the bartender
Wait, what?
said to check your DMs.
Are you rendering your verdict?
I've reached a verdict.
Send the dogs of war on me.
I'm just gonna quietly
Adam's out
sip my
here
drink in
like,
the corner.
Judge Judy,
the bartender's
we
out.
want to talk about the dogs of war here today.
The bartender's out here like, check your DMs. Make sure you got robbed of your money.
That Bobby
Yeah.
gets to change his name because everyone knows.
Yeah, everyone knows
Bobby
us because
has
at this point.
accepted who he is, and it is beautiful. Don't you take that away from him.
I'll take everything
Mr.
away from
Bartender,
him kindly.
did you
Yeah.
have something for
There,
us?
there was a whole lot of robbery going around, which seems, as Willow and I were just saying, it seems very strange that in the middle of a murder investigation that somebody would be stealing $50 out of someone's pocket. It seems a bit unnecessary.
I blame the
It seems like
bartender.
there-
Oh, maybe it was the bartender.
Yeah, no
pulling
one's
up
drinking
tips. That would
because
make sense.
Bobby didn't want anyone to drink.
Listen, if the judge asks who we all think did it, if we all say it was the bartender, then I think we're all okay.
I believe that's correct.
I don't think it works that way when justice comes into play. I want to get the mother trucker who killed my father.
Hi, you too, huh?
So
As do I.
we are all gathered here to hear the judgment that is to be given on the land for the Shimmering Field and whose favor this will rule in. And we have our highly esteemed Judge Judy here to give that.
Yeah, sure.
I patiently await your judgment, Honorable Judge Judy.
Same.
Sorry, I gotta mute my.
Oh my god, I can't mute because then I'm laughing. Oh god. All right, so
Judge Judy, Judge Judy.
I'm trying to compose myself. Stop it.
Are we ruling in favor of the land going to Alice Winchester or to Felix LaMelle?
Well, I think we all know at this point the situation that happened between Felix and Jacob, so the ruling will go in favor of the Winchesters.
And what, pray tell, is it that happened?
Well, I have it out of Felix's own mouth that Felix used a rigged deck.
I'll do it.
Go for it.
I'll confess. So I've got this deck of cards that I
Like
enjoy
in your hand
using
right now.
when I want to lose less money in a game. But you know, still relies on luck. And sometimes luck doesn't shine upon you.
I mean, unless you got those cards back, you're missing a few out of that deck now.
What makes you say that?
Interesting.
23 big ones, Felix. 23.
I understand.
Yeah, you better.
Don't test me.
Oh, I don't have to.
I have
Bobby
all my
will
cards.
test you enough.
I have my special deck all here.
Judge, do we have any proof in this case?
Well, considering Felix just admitted it to everybody, I think that's all the proof we need.
Do we perhaps have the deck of cards? I feel like that would be evidence enough.
Madame Lulu seems awfully perturbed that Felix is not getting this land.
I wish for justice to be done in the swiftest case, and I wish for an honorable person to carry out that justice.
Well, I think justice is pretty easy to do when the other party admits that they cheated. It's just not a complicated case at this point.
But that is not what I said. I simply just have a special deck of cards.
I haven't heard a confession yet.
That doesn't mean I cheated.
Really?
The judge rules.
But is the judge in a position to rule?
That's
mean-
an excellent question.
Madame Lulu, is there something you're withholding?
I do not particularly have some information. However, our good friend Troy Jackson did say a few words to me that I was wondering if he would care to share now.
Well, shit. I mean, Judge Judy isn't really who he says he is. He's got a shady past as a swindler back west, specifically about land swindling. Just thought I'd mention that.
I sure hope so.
And
As Madame
You
Lulu
you
explained,
seem to
where's
be the
the
expert
proof?
on swindling.
Yeah, as Madame
Excuse
Lulu
me.
just pointed out in the current case I'm presiding over, please show me the evidence.
Oh yeah, because you would have that. Yep. You have my wanted poster from my person.
Right.
Ooh,
Anyways,
judge with
back to the
sticky
current judgment at
fingers.
hand.
Well, it looks like
Sounds like you rule in favor of the Winchesters.
I rule in favor of the Winchesters.
it looks like the judgment has been made, so we'll give you some time for final arrangements.
What do you mean final arrangements? What are you saying?
Arrangements?
Yo, who
What a
killed
dance!
who killed Jacob? Like, excuse me, what?
I think
Yeah.
that's what final
Jacob
arrangements mean.
as I have been saying all night. Whoa, that was loud.
That was
Jeez.
fun.
As I have been saying all night, as everybody has been questioning about a card game and who owns land, the more important question is who killed my Jacob.
Or Jacob, are you sleeping together?
Not anymore, Missy.
Oh my god!
Noted.
That's
I
good to
will
hear,
stay
isn't
in my lane.
I loved that man. And somebody robbed him of this world before his time. And I want to know who.
Was that Bad Boy?
No, I'm having some technical difficulties with my phone. I'm sorry. We speak it now.
That's fine.
God damn it, Sheriff! Get out of here!
Sorry.
All right, Adam, what's the plan here?
So I'll give you a little bit of time. I'm gonna wing the time. If anyone needs to figure out deals or get more information out of people, certain items and whatnot, and then we'll reconvene in a little bit.
I have to go potty, so I'm gonna go do that. Bye.
All right, good luck.
Adam, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, should we go to the bartender? Okay, bye. Good luck, everyone. Hello.
Hello. So, for my goals, does that count as my backstory coming out because there's no evidence?
I mean, it's supposed. I think the main gist of it is supposed to. Yeah, you don't. They didn't have the evidence. I can't believe Becca gave you the poster.
Yeah, I can't believe she did either. I was like, just why don't you just give me the poster because it's a
Yep.
moot point at this point? And then she was like, all right, whatever. And I gave her a bunch of random information. So
yeah, because I think that was the whole leanway that they had over your character.
okay.
But I'm looking at your thing now.
Also, I love there's no evidence, even though Felix is like, yeah, I use a special deck of cards when I don't want to lose. And it's like, there's your evidence.
Yeah. I don't think she realized that that evidence was needed, so she could have just lied about it all.
Yeah.
Just saying oh, you had my word that I told you I cheated, but I didn't mean it. Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't the only one she told.
But
whatever.
yeah, a lot of people hit her with an ability.
Yep, and she had no block, so
Yep.
just it happened.
Yep. That's
Okay.
I think that's why the evidence matters for her.
Well, I guess I have half of my goals, but I am struggling hard with the whodunit.
Yep, I think everyone is. It's pretty funny.
It's there's so much information, and it points in so many directions. It's oh my gosh.
It's true. But yeah. think
All right.
we
Well,
need
we
to-
should hop back. I can hear Rebecca yelling about me talking to you, so let's go back.
Knows Felix was guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, every single person targeted me and Felix with their
Oh, hey,
secret.
you too, huh?
Yeah. I see your name changed since the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I think about 6 different people targeted me with their secret stealing ability, and then it sort of spread from there.
To be fair, you also used your ability to share that with me.
I did do that.
Madame Lulu, did I use mine against you? I don't remember.
I was really hoping when I told the sheriff that there was evidence against the judge that the sheriff might do something about that, but apparently they didn't.
That's just rude.
You told the
that-
sheriff and they didn't even acknowledge it?
I told the sheriff, and that whole time we had the meeting, they didn't speak up or nothing.
Were you trying to meet with someone?
Well, I was going to meet with Sly, but I'm happy to meet with you as well.
So Sly's gonna tell you the same thing that he probably told me, which is he's like 100% sure that it's Bobby.
Why would it be Bobby?
Because he thinks that his brother was gonna lose he's mad at his brother for losing the mine shaft. Oh, we're being summoned. You wanna go to the kitchen?
To the kitchen, yes.
Like murder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait,
did
so
find
does
that out.
that mean that he did it then? If that's what he's for hire for? What?
No, I mean we don't know that for sure. Sorry. Yes, Alice.
I just wanted to talk to you both because there's been a lot of finger pointing and conversations. And in terms of the accusations against you, Kenneth, you didn't have a lot to say when we spoke other than reputing them as false. And the sheriff knew of these accusations, and I want to know what the sheriff has to say.
Wait, what?
About the wanted poster and like Kenneth having a different life before here or whatever.
Oh, I didn't know any of that.
That's not what Madame Lulu just said in the parlor.
When I was in the bathroom?
No.
Oh.
Madame Lulu said she told you about Kenneth's past, and she was yelling and storming around about how you didn't say anything when we were all meeting together just now.
Because I don't know that.
See, and I tracked this information, and it seems to all come out of Troy, which that seems to be a great way to, get me to move in a certain direction. But there's no evidence of
I do know
the
that
past, so
Who's trying to make a decision about who killed Jacob? Does it come down to Michael since you're the judge?
I mean, I think everybody might have a goal for who done it, but I know the sheriff and I are working on the case.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm supposed to share this or not, but I do have an ability that I can arrest someone, but I need proof, and I don't have any proof is the issue. So I can arrest someone without suspicion evidence, but the bartender will prevent them from using their abilities and restrict their immunity. However, you do not show the bartender evidence within 15 minutes. They will be released.
Well, I think it's pretty certain that we only have a few prime suspects, or one or two.
I don't think it's Sly. He's sketchy, but I don't think it's Sly. I think it's either Troy or Bobby personally, or because like Madame Lulu was in love with him, and also that was not the first person who's told me that.
Who's told you what?
Madame Lulu was in love with your dad, and someone, I don't remember who, I can't find my notes, told me that as well.
That they were in love with my dad?
That they were in love, that Lulu was in love with your dad.
Yeah, I heard that from, I believe, Bobby.
I'm out so much money, and like I don't know who took it.
How did you lose so much money?
Some bitch pickpocketed me $100, and then fucking the judge stole my shit. Stole the wanted poster off me. I can't say stole. He didn't steal it. I gave it to him because I'm like, I need to rage quit this bitch. So I've been rage quitting.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't figured out anything else either, and judging from the talk in the parlor, almost no one knows anything.
Right. Nobody knows who killed bitch. Like, nobody knows who killed anybody. Sorry,
No.
my language is super foul right now.
I tried to convince Mary that Bobby killed him, and I don't know if that makes a difference or not, whether she believes me, because I don't know if we have an arrest going on at the end of the night either.
Not a clue. So, I mean, hold on. I reveal my secret to you because I'm pretty sure I know what your secret is, but my secret is that you're my hired killer and dirty work man, Randall Fester. What's your secret?
My secret is that I'm Randall Finder and a dirty work killer. And everyone already knows all that.
You're kidding.
Nope. They know. There's no proof that I killed anyone, though, because I haven't, killed anyone, so.
I fucking kept your secret for nothing?
As far as I can tell, no one has a useful secret, because I used all three of mine, and, Felix's was just that he's a liar and a cheater, which everyone told me right at the beginning anyway, so I don't know what to do with any of the information that I have, and I can't find any information that I want.
Yo, I feel like I should have just kept that wanted poster. I've really shot myself in the foot with that.
I don't know.
Community, but I'm still concerned about you, and I'm not gonna lie, so I'm telling you the truth to your face.
I mean, that's fine.
Are you being blackmailed by any chance, Judge?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm not trying to plant seeds of doubt. I'm just telling everyone where I'm at.
Okay, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, if I was being blackmailed by somebody, it would have involved a situation that has already now had judgment passed on it in favor of a party that was not the party that would have hypothetically been blackmailing me.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the murder at hand.
Okay. Theresa wants
to trust you fully.
And there is no evidence that blackmailing happened or of a shady past.
Okay.
But if that's as easy as the tides can turn for you, how can we trust you to move forward in helping us find who killed my father? That's a very serious thing.
Because I ruled in your favor, and if I was being blackmailed, I would not have ruled in your favor.
Yeah, I was just curious because I heard it. As well as Alice, Theresa wants to talk to you about a commemorative railroad.
Oh, yes. I had conversations with Theresa prior.
She's gone.
Oh, Mary left?
Whatever.
Okay, hold on. I'm leaving you. I'll be back if you need to speak. And then because Adam's in there, it fucks everything up. That was my fault. No, I didn't get kicked. That was just me being an idiot.
Okay,
you were just gone.
Yeah, sorry. What is a commemorative? Are you talking with Theresa about a railroad?
So Theresa and I have been talking because my father had gotten very close to settling the deal to build a railroad around the forest, which would make a lot of people in this town very happy, especially Willow, because her late husband died in the forest, and they value it greatly. So for Willow, I really don't think that there's anything shady going on, especially since I've known Willow for so long, and the fact that she wants the railroad to go around the forest. Very dedicated to that idea. So when I talked to Theresa from the roundabout rail rep, or she is the roundabout rail rep, she and I discussed how the deal could possibly move forward as long as everything goes well with the Shimmering Fields, because that's what my father wanted. So that's what she's referring to as in like commemorative railroad. Because I pulled Theresa and Troy into the same room, and I told them plainly that my father's wishes would be upheld if everything went the way it should.
Okay.
But that was like side mission shit.
No, it's fine. Well, you can go talk to her then.
Okay, I don't know what room she wanted, but I'm gonna bed. Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna go talk to Troy and see if she needs anything. Keith, whatever.
Okay.
If you need anything from me.
No, I don't really have much of a clue at this point.
Okay.
Good luck, I guess.
Thanks.
Do you have an ability left?
I do not.
Cool, I do. I shall reveal my secret, and in turn, you shall reveal yours.
Ooh, yes, I love telling people my secret. Let's do this.
Hell yeah. Sly O'Brien is really named Randall Fester, and unfortunately, he works for me. He is on his job description, a hired killer and a dirty work man. He's the last person I saw with Jacob.
So, I actually already knew that.
I'm sure you did.
But I tell you my secret. Are you ready?
I just wanted to hear your secret.
So, my secret is that I definitely feel like that I'm prepared to be the next sheriff. But, I'm just kind of nervous that I'm going to mess it up.
I think you're doing a fantastic job, especially since Michael has already effed me in the bum. Truly, he took my map and I knew I shouldn't have given it to him, and now I'm like, well, I really shouldn't have given it to him. Or not my map, my wanted poster.
So if you are working, what are you wanted for?
I don't have a wanted poster. It's a wanted poster for Judy, for land that was swindled back west.
Okay. Why? Do you think that Sly could have done it?
I think he's got motive.
What's his motive?
I mean, he's sitting in a room as, apparently me, his boss, needs to close this deal. I didn't sick him on him, but this is what it is.
I am being asked to go to a different room. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, deuces.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, it's such...
Sheriff's here. Hello, Sheriff.
Hello.
Hi. Theresa from Roundabout Rail Rep, or she's the Roundabout Rail Rep. Damn it, I do that every time. I want a witness to hear me say that as soon as my father's death and murder is figured out, they would most likely be able to build around the forest as long as no involvement from the company.
Okay. Do you, Theresa, have an idea who did it then?
We're not really sure who did the murder. We're just essentially looking to have a spoken deal that my company is going to purchase the land from Alice once the trial is over and build the railroad around the forest as her father wanted.
Okay. And I just needed to be here to know this, correct?
It's a witness thing, yes.
Yeah, you're just witnessing that.
Okay, I'm willing to witness this.
Okay, thanks. I'm going to the parlor. Bye.
Bye. You don't have any ideas?
No. So, full disclosure, Bobby's effectively a gun for hire.
Oh.
So Bobby doesn't from Bobby's own words, Bobby doesn't really care about money. As Bobby seems to have enough of it, is what Bobby has told me, even though Bobby lost $50 today from someone.
Yeah, apparently everyone's been pickpocketed. I thought it was one of the others, but then I also heard that you were running around with maps, so I thought you were the pickpocket.
Yeah, I don't know who said I have a map, because I don't have a map, but I am I'm concerned with the information that I was told about you, that you may be the one being implicated here. You or Bobby seems to be the people, the targets that people are leaning towards, from what I've been told.
Oh, well, I mean, I can give you my pocket knife if you want, because I haven't used it all night, and it's not bloody, and he didn't die from a knife stab wound anyway. So I can give you that, but
Well, Jacob.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like I have inklings, but it's not close enough. Like, I'm concerned how I would get a piece of the map because I'm the daughter, but at the same time, I don't know how close you were with my dad, and you have a piece of the map.
Oh. I just figured out what that DM meant.
What DM?
Hold on. I thought it was just a late delay from working with you, but I misunderstood it, so hold on, please. Okay, my map was stolen. Oh, there's that.
No way.
Yeah, I misunderstood.
a secret from the sheriff, and her secret wasn't bad.
Okay.
So I didn't think that she was bad, but now I hear that either you or her has the map, and I don't know what's happening anymore.
What was the sheriff's secret? If you
that she's worried about screwing up while the real sheriff is gone.
Oh, that was the secret. That's not even.
No, it was not helpful to anything I was trying to figure out.
Adam, I want you to know that my brain hurts, okay? You did this to me. You're in this room and you're quiet. You did this to me. My brain hurts.
That means it's working.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Adam, while you're here, is there going to be another ruling on who killed Jacob? Like, who gets to call that? Is there an arrest happening at the end of the night?
Well, this is like the last section basically, and then it's mostly the sheriff that does it, but like the sheriff can take in like accounts from other people, like the judge and whoever else they want, and they just, if they have like a ruling, then they have a ruling for that, and if not, then I give the solution out.
Okay, well, I gave the sheriff my ideas on the murder, so
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because one of my goal states that like I need to help figure out who it is and bring them to justice. I don't know if that's like everyone's goal or if that's just like mine and the sheriff's or what the.
I don't care at all who killed Jacob. I just want my freaking silver mine.
Oh, okay, you're one of those. Gotcha.
Obviously,
Oh.
gun for hire, not that worried about murder, but I do want my money.
Yeah, no, that.
Yeah,
What
and
I
then
miss?
the sheriff's gonna go with me.
Hello.
Hello.
So I asked you a little while ago
Yep.
to eavesdrop on me for what Sheriff and Sly was talking about.
Yep. They were talking about the sheriff's secret of him.
I wouldn't know that. Don't you worry.
Yep. And that Sly doesn't care who the killer is and just wants something back. I don't remember
Okay.
what that was that he wanted, but yep.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yep. You're welcome.
As far as I can tell, either you or the judge stole the map.
It was not me.
Well, I don't know who else to blame. I mean, Bobby Atticus was saying that it may have come to you too, because like everyone else has been pickpocketed tonight.
So I didn't know this until about 2 seconds ago, but I was pickpocketed during our last meeting. I thought that it was a delay message. It was not. So I also was pickpocketed. You're lighting up, but you're not saying words.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, wait. You were pickpocketed during our private talk.
So were you the last person I was talking to before we got put into the parlor before the judgment?
I think so. Yeah, because I wanted to use my last ability before the thing was called.
Yeah, and you were upset with my my secret. Apparently, my sassiness is not good enough for you, and my sadness. So yeah, it was pickpocketed around 10, and that's why I'm asking you, because we were in the same room.
Okay, I was just informed that I was pickpocketed earlier, so I guess I didn't trade my pocket knife for his briefcase. But I don't know. I don't have any message about being pickpocketed, so I don't know what happened.
Adam, bartender, ghosty friend.
He's fighting fires.
Sorry, I was just looking at the chart again. I was wondering if I messed up. I don't remember. So I'm gonna look that chart over, and then I'll let you know.
Okay, do you want us just to wait a minute?
No, you can continue.
Okay, was he stolen from then?
Sorry, what was that?
Was he stolen from then?
I think so. I'm gonna have to check the chart and double check.
Okay, I will inform the judge that he no longer.
Oh, I told him that.
Okay.
I mean, shit happens. Understandable. So are you still just bent on that it's Atticus?
I don't know, because Atticus and Willow and the Madam were blaming someone else for having the real map, but there's also a fake map running around, and I don't know anything.
I also don't know anything, which is not good to hear from a sheriff. But like, okay, so I'm allowed to arrest people, but I need like some form of evidence after X amount of time. And the issue is that like I have a lot of information, but with no evidence, and I just don't know how to get the evidence.
What does your ability do?
So hold on. You may arrest someone under suspicion without evidence. The bartender will prevent them from using their abilities, and they will restrict their movement. However, if you do not show bartender substantial evidence within 15 minutes or 5 minutes the judgment hasn't been delivered, they will be released.
Oh, well, and you have no evidence on anyone.
No, that's the issue. I have a lot of like information, but I feel like I have zero evidence. And I don't know if I like arrest them, do I get to like search their pockets or anything like that?
I don't know, because I would assume that like you would frisk them and then arrest them.
Bartender? Am I allowed to frisk people?
With the arrest ability?
Yeah.
Yes, I can read you the little.
Oh, okay. So then I'm going to arrest someone then, because why not, you know?
Okay, give me a second, because there's some talk in the parlor that Jacob just killed himself, so I'm gonna go see what's happening.
Okay, I will go in there.
Okay.
Sheriff Bowen, can I perhaps talk to you in a minute in the study or something?
The judge took my spot in the drawing room.
Oh, that's hardly fair.
You nerd.
That very rude judge.
Have a moment in the study for
Sheriff, get out of here, you murderer!
You think it's me?
Get out! We don't keep company with murderers!
No, you need to elaborate.
You're a fucking murderer!
Why am I a murderer?
Not a good elaboration there.
Hey, Sheriff, where did you get a piece of Jacob's map?
I don't have a piece of Jacob's map anymore.
I didn't say, do you still have it? I said, where did you get it?
Jacob gave it to me
My God.
prior to all this happening.
He had half a maps flying out of his asshole.
I actually am going to arrest someone.
Was I the only one that didn't get half a fucking map? Would he have just slapped one down on the table if we played one more card game? That's what I'm thinking right now.
Wait. The sheriff wants to arrest somebody?
You played a card game?
Arrest yourself, Sheriff.
I'm gonna arrest Bobby.
Oh, shoot. Well, that's too
Why?
bad. Assault is the misdemeanor you all were telling me it was.
What the fuck? You guys honestly think it's me?
I mean, I'll be honest, as soon as the deliberation started and talk of maps cropped up, you, Alice, and the judge were thick as thieves.
Well, yeah, I mean, he
Because we're
gave us
pretty
more
sure
time.
that's why he was murdered.
That's correct. He gave us more time to talk.
And
You're
get that serious map piece that I think you stole off of his body.
No.
Yeah, that's how Jacob gave it to you, from his cold, dead hands.
Jacob gave it to me because he knows I would do anything for Alice, you dumbwit.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, are you two fucking?
I mean, I want to be, but we're not there yet.
Whoa.
You're right. Only one of us
You know what? No, I get it.
of our victims are enemies, I guess that doesn't count for nothing.
It still does not, I am still arresting Bobby. There's still...
Okay, but why are we arresting Bobby? Bobby has come to accept himself.
Because I have a suspicion that it's him.
Alright,
and the
well, it's
bartender
not.
said that I get to frisk people.
Oh, sure, I got nothing. I'll give you that one for free. Here's my $10, deputy.
So I honestly at this point in time is just gonna arrest someone because I just need some more information. So this is where we're at, guys.
Well, Sheriff Bowen, if you need more information, could I please talk to you in the guest bedroom?
Oh my fucking God.
Okay, sure. I'll talk to her in the guest bedroom, and then Bobby, you're gonna be under arrest. Just heads up.
Sure. Yeah, whatever.
Little did I know that Willow was apparently the linchpin to all of.
Brian, he had a knife. Oh, here's the bartender. I have a question actually for the bartender. Did anyone steal anything from me during the course of the night?
Willow.
He's double checking that right now, actually.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say.
I've not gotten any DMs about it, but I don't know for sure.
You're good, Willow.
Oh, sweet, thank you. Allegedly, from what I'm hearing, Sly O'Brien, he had a knife. And I had a knife at the beginning of this. And allegedly, Jacob Winchester, his the front pocket of his shirt was cut open. And I have a knife, but I'm telling you it was not me. I hear a rumor around town that Sly O'Brien had a knife. So I suspect whoever it was that cut up the front of Jacob's shirt, I suspect they probably had a knife.
So I do know that Sly had a knife earlier, and I also do know that you had a knife earlier. You gave it to me. That's where your knife went.
I gave it. I did do that. I forgot. I'm sorry.
The hunt knife, yeah. So I am aware of that.
Okay,
I am
cool.
allowed to arrest up to 3 people, so I'm gonna just arrest 3 random people and see what information I get.
All right, go for it. Hopefully, one of them's not me.
Okay. I'll have to go back there.
All right, I'm going to the pilot. I'll see you later.
All right, Mr. Bartender, we're gonna go arrest someone, okay?
Okay. Do you want me to read you? Oh, she's gone. Okay.
Oh no.
Arrest Bobby. You should arrest the judge.
I'm very, very confused as to why 2 people have now told me the map I started with was fake, and 1 person has told me that.
Yeah, and I'm
Sheriff,
I think the
Sheriff,
judge pulling your
please
leg.
do not arrest Bobby.
Why do you not want me to arrest Bobby so much?
Bobby, the other person
We
who
have
told me was
bonded.
fake is you.
He is a coven brother. Do not arrest Bobby.
It is true. We all sat here in prayer and we cut our wrists.
I mean,
Yes,
we're no
we
risk.
offered ourselves. We are now a coven. You cannot arrest Bobby.
I've not been in the parlor at all, but obviously I needed to be in here.
Oh, that's funny. I've been here for about the last 45 minutes of my life.
Hey, Sheriff, might I ask another question? When I told you about the judge's crime-ridden past, and then we got to the point where the judge was deciding on where the law would place the property, why did you not say anything?
Honestly, because I forgot. Also, because I didn't feel like it was...
Sheriff, you can rectify that. Go arrest the judge.
The judge and the sheriff in our town are both either criminals or incompetent.
Deputy Bowen.
I'm judge now.
I say we mark the law into our own hands and we string up who we think is the real murderer.
When the rule of law breaks down, the rule of God shall thrive.
Deputy.
We know who is you.
I think it should be the rule of the jungle.
I was doing so well, and I felt like I had learned a lot. And then in the last 15 minutes of the game, I realized that nothing that I know is true, and everything is pointless.
We spent the whole time asking me if I was a fucking thief, and it was in the fucking newspaper from before we started the game.
I told every single person I talked to who asked me about those damn cards that we were focusing on the wrong thing and that nobody was trying to catch the murderer.
It's the job.
Yes.
Hey, bitch. Me and Kenneth have some shit against you, and maybe he's also leading me astray, but we're getting in this weird we've broken the fourth wall or something, and I need your sound mind.
Yeah.
So anyone could be the killer, including the sheriff, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's your assumption. Like, anyone here could be the killer because everyone's a suspect.
Okay. That's not what I wanted to hear. Oh my god. Fine, bye.
Jesus Christ, there's a lot happening. Yes?
Do you want to move to the bartender? Because I think this is a free person. I just wanted to let you know about arresting people. I can read you a little blurb on it.
Okay.
So you have the ability to arrest up to 3 characters.
Can I just arrest 3 at the same time?
If you want, yeah, you can arrest up to 3 characters.
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
We do this together. We seat the arrested in a central location. And then, if a character is under arrest when the game is over, they may not leave Cactus Gulch. Or they may not leave Oakham, and they must stay there to await trial. Once they've been placed under arrest, you may look through their items and confiscate any items that you suspect are evidence or otherwise related to a crime. But as a conscientious lawman, he would never take something for his own personal gain. And then I will supervise that and just let you know if that's okay or not. And then you must also show me some evidence, either items or testimony, like if you can get someone else to speak up about something or anything else you think that might be convincing as to why the person arrested has been arrested, or they'll be released.
Okay.
After 5 minutes.
Okay. So, and then after this, sorry, go ahead.
They can't use their abilities while they're under arrest either.
Okay, and I'm assuming that after this, we're probably gonna get the endpoint.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna arrest all 3 at once so that we can get there if that works for you.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Okay, so I'm gonna arrest Bobby.
Okay.
Madame Lulu.
Yeah.
I kind of want to arrest the judge now that they're all but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, if you want, you can talk to people before you make the decision too.
Nah. Let's do. I don't think it's Sly. Let's do the judge too.
Okay, so Bobby, Judge, and Lulu.
Yep.
Okay. With that many people, we'll see if we can do it in the parlor. If not, we'll just move everyone to the dining room.
Okay.
So yeah, back to the parlor we go.
Okay.
You hand him the briefcase and he just opens his hand and there's just nothing.
Guys, that means somebody out there has a wanted poster that proves that Kenneth Judy is a land swindling bitch from the West.
How does that prove anything?
It just means that Judge Judy should not be Judge Judy, and we should put this on the sheriff for a decision. Or let's be a
I'm not
democracy
trusting
and
the
leave
sheriff.
it to the people.
I like the
think that's how it works in
democratic vote.
2020.
You're throwing a lot of
Alright,
accusations around with no evidence, Troy.
I'm a
Who
little
are we
drunk.
picking? Is this like the
It
John
wasn't that
Broken
strong of a
thing?
drink.
If we pick wrong, do we all die?
Troy, how dare you
Michael.
sully the name of my
I'm
father?
sorry.
Oh, round two, gotcha.
Kenneth Judy. I put way too much in it.
Round two, gotcha. All right.
I'm sorry. I need to speak with the sheriff. The fuck?
I will be
who's
arresting Bobby, Madame Lulu, and the judge.
I like how you said the judge, but it's the Judy.
That's amazing.
Whatever.
It's like the Fonz.
So
Wait, so you can just arrest as many people as you want?
I can arrest up to 3.
That's cool.
Do you
Oh my
not
God,
need
why
any
are we
manner of
arresting them?
evidence?
I have 5 minutes and I get to search you guys. And then
Oh,
after
go
5
ahead,
minutes,
search
you
me.
can be rearrested.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So,
Wait.
Bobby,
What?
she's gonna find that tripwire.
Oh, the
bitch.
arrest is just a search. Okay.
yeah, so can you 3 meet me in the dining room, please?
I do not consent to a search.
I don't
I'm
care.
within
I'm
my
gonna touch
rights.
the shit out of your butt.
This is the part where everybody on the outside.
Okay, so I'm going to DM you my inventory and you will see all of my items.
Okay. And Judge, can you do the same thing as well? And Bobby, even though I honestly believe you, I just would like you to do the same thing as well.
Sure.
I just already said I'm playing it as like D&D. I already said it the first time, so I'm sticking with it, even if I maybe don't believe it anymore. Because I feel like that's fair.
Can't believe it. I had all my crap stolen at like what at this point was the beginning and then the halfway point of the game, and I've just got nothing.
There you go, Mary.
Thank you.
I'm just double checking one last time that I'm showing you everything that
I would like to add to the fact that Sly and I traded, and I got a pocket knife made out of air because he was pickpocketed a long time ago and traded it to me.
We're trying to figure that out. And then Adam's like, wait, you might have been stolen from.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they went to go move it on the inventory sheet and it was gone.
I don't have your poster. I realize you're trying to find the poster as evidence. I got nothing.
Yeah, I honestly am very confused as to why you are searching me, as I have done nothing illegal and have no items that would interest you in this case.
Yeah, I'm really confused as to how I got implicated in any of this.
No, the judge
then-
makes sense.
Bobby, we really are just going with, I'm really going to believe you that you just have $10, okay?
I mean, I don't know how else. I don't know how to give you the proof.
I know everyone else I am me and you didn't, so I'm going with you got $10 and nothing else.
Yeah, if your ability is that you search us and we tell you all of our items, then we cannot lie to you on that. That would break the game.
So the deal is that you now, for 5 minutes, for 15 minutes you cannot use any abilities. If I don't have any proof in 15 minutes, or if the game ends, you guys are essentially released.
So should we go all hang out in the kitchen for 15 minutes?
Yeah, you can go do whatever.
Wait. So
Wait.
should we be separated from the other people?
Yeah,
that is a good question for Adam.
Bartender?
I mean, that's on the deputy. You guys can stay in this room or get moved to the kitchen.
Now you guys can
going to put us.
you can hang out in the parlor.
Okay.
All right then.
And then Adam.
I mean, hey, Sheriff, did you find anything of interest to the murder case on any of us?
I don't have to tell you that.
I know you don't, but you are a man of the law, and I would still like to know who killed Jacob.
I feel like I found something interesting. I can tell you that for some reason, someone's probably eating baby food.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah. I can tell you that I did find some stuff of interest. You will all get your money back, though.
Cool. Great. Awesome.
All $10 back to you.
So we get our money. What about anything else that we may have had?
Anything that I feel like is pertinent to it, I have to prove it to Adam that I get to keep it.
Okay, you have to prove to Adam that it matters to the case, and then you get to keep it?
Correct.
Do you need an elaboration on something that I have?
No.
Okay.
No, because I think I know what yours is already.
Yeah, we had a hypothetical discussion about it already.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, I think you're fine. What's happening?
Okay.
Can I have my Hamilton back, or is that important to the case?
That's important to the case. No, it's fine.
All right.
Adam, could you? Oh, could you meet me?
I will head back.
Yep, you guys can head back to the parlor.
Okay.
And then Adam, do you want to meet me in the bartender room?
Sure. Here we are.
So I don't know how to go about this, so I'm just going to tell you. I think that what's happening? I think that so the poster can go back to. So I got a poster from the judge, and that can go back because we already knew about it, and he already told me.
The wanted poster?
Yeah. Madame Lulu, though, she gave me $100, which can go back. Michael gave me, the judge gave me $160 that can go back.
Yep.
And Bobby can have his $10 back. But they had the map of Phoenix, the Maple Point, and the River Sinks.
Yep, River Sinks.
The map of River Sinks was mine. It was stolen off of me.
Okay. Yeah, so you can keep the River Styx.
Okay, the other two maps I'm presuming are the fakes.
Okay.
They don't really pertain to. I mean, they do because it's important to know that he had all the maps other than the one. But other than that, I don't know. That's up to you. I would like to say that I think it's Madame Lulu. I don't know how the ending works.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I think it's Madame Lulu because the fact that he had the map of River Sinks, the fact that she seems to know kind of what everything that's going on. She kind of helped cheated him out of the state in the first place, and I think that maybe she knew about the map prior and was trying to get it, and maybe Felix, I don't know if wasn't able to or whatever it was, but I think that she already had private knowledge. I think maybe Jacob told her since they were maybe lovers. Yeah, I think he did it.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone else is in the parlor.
Okay.
If everyone's ready, we'll go through like I have like a little question sheet to do.
Okay.
And then I'll have you read the handout. Actually, yeah, if you don't want to read it, I can read it.
That's fine. We're handout.
Yeah, it's the solution as to like what happened. And I will give that to you after we go through the questions.
Okay, sounds good. I'll go back to the parlor.
Yeah.
Nah.
You know what, Bobby?
It sucks.
Hello.
I'm very upset because I had 3 different goals, and there was one point in time where I was about to complete all 3 of them. so wrong.
So good.
And now I hope at the very least I can catch the murderer, so tonight won't have been a total wash.
So with that in mind, if everyone's ready, we can start the end game, which is probably just gonna take like 5 to 10 minutes. Otherwise, if you guys need 5 minutes to like just finish up talking about things, you can go ahead and do that.
I don't think it's gonna help.
We've talked plenty.
Yeah, I figured.
Before we move on to the end game, I would like to know, of all the things that the sheriff confiscated from me, did they prove to you that any of them were needed in a case? Because if not, they get returned to me.
It wasn't in a case, but they had an item stolen from them that you happen to have on your person.
Oh shit, motherfucker.
And so they took that piece and then gave the rest back.
Oh shit, yeah, I did have that.
Lulu, how dare you?
Honestly, I did not remember that had happened.
So you were the one who stole my shit from me.
I did not say that. I have it on good authority that there are at least 4 thieves among us.
Oh, great.
No, that's a different game. Among Us is a different game.
Adam, real quick, keep my secret. What?
Oh yeah,
I assume
you got the
that's
items
loan.
back.
Oh, okay.
Wait, if one of your goals was to keep your secret, I think that is very much over.
I lost.
Nobody's got proof because I got my item back.
5 minutes in.
I don't give a fuck. I will preach the truth, motherfucker.
Prove it, bitch!
Hey, Judge, apparently proof doesn't matter because nobody had proof about Felix cheating, and still
Felix confessed when I asked in the middle of that judgment, so shush.
And we're supposed to
Everyone knows I'm a cheater. All I had was a
Right
special
there.
deck.
Felix
That's all I
confession.
said.
For the love of God.
Madame Lulu, I want you to be this passionate about who murdered your lover.
Yeah,
I was until I found out that he lied to me.
Yeah, he was a really shitty man.
I vote in the spirit that it was a suicide and we're all good.
Listen,
Yeah, I don't.
I don't really.
Take us to end game. I'm
Yeah,
ready.
take us to end game. I think we're ready.
So,
Yeah, we're ready.
before we get to this like final solution, I have like questions.
Nope,
just to
don't
see...
call it that. Nope, nope,
Don't call
nope.
it that.
Rewind.
Oh,
Hey, we're talking to God.
just
We're
I don't make it better.
concentration camps. Rewind.
just to see what you guys know. So I think the best way to do this is I ask like the question and you just respond with who you think that person is in chat, and then like you type it but don't hit send until everyone's typed it.
Okay.
Sure.
So
Um,
we're
like
writing
the
the name of the
general
one
chat?
person who we think is guilty?
Wait, yeah. Are you
I
going
have-
to ask who you think is guilty, or are you asking other questions?
I have I think like 5 questions. So
Got it. Okay.
Are you sending them out to us individually?
no,
No.
I'm just gonna say it here, and then you just
He's
type
asking
it.
out loud. We're all typing, and then when he says press send, we all send at the same time.
Correct.
Got it.
Yeah. So everybody, as soon as he asks a question, type the enter, but do not, or type the answer, but do not send it until he says so.
Okay.
Alex, I love you to death, but you just repeated me.
I did.
So the first question is, who was secretly related to to Jacob?
I don't think we really need to answer that.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's.
feel like
I'm
that's clear
answering
enough.
it anyway.
Damn it, Mary!
Everyone fucking knew. Look at its name.
It's true.
It's a real mystery.
Bobby even said me.
So the next question is, who cut Jacob's ropes? If anyone figured that out.
Are you gonna give like a 3, 2, 1 go
Yeah.
kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
So 3, 2, 1.
Troy, are you fucking serious?
That's pretty funny.
I didn't get around. Damn.
Troy had other
I
fish
told
to
like
fry.
everybody.
I mean, if he asks any questions about the railroad, I'm gonna have no idea.
And then the next question is, who was guilty of fraud back west?
Wait, back west?
Yep.
Back west.
Oh, I'm sorry. Three, two,
Troy,
one,
that is
go.
so rude and influential for other people.
I told everybody. What do you mean? I told anybody
you weren't in
who
the
had
parlor,
an
you
ear.
missed a lot.
Nobody,
Bitch!
nobody can prove it. I have the wanted poster. Fuck you all.
Doesn't matter. It's my word against yours, honey.
You should say hunty.
We have proof. We have
yes.
in this town that proof means nothing.
I'm gonna take my Judge Judy money and I'm flying out of here.
And
Bye,
then
Felicia.
Get, you liar.
the next question is, who do you think the killer is? Or killers if you think there's more than one.
Oh my god, there could be more than one. Okay, wait.
That was my first question to him.
I need more time.
Yeah, I haven't counted down yet.
Several
Calm
people.
down. Give you a little bit of minute to think on that.
The fact that there can be more than one is hurting my brain even more.
Why did you do that for?
I had my finger hovering over the button, and then it was like
3, 2, 1.
Jesus.
Oh my God, we're all over the place.
Mary! You even searched me!
Randall Fester.
That's great.
Mary, you think it's Lulu?
I'm sorry, Bobby. You didn't know who that was? Oh,
I
honey.
haven't said nothing.
You
Okay.
should have asked me for my secret.
Oh, well, that's just too bad.
I got it.
I didn't.
So, next the deputy will read the solution.
Oh God.
What?
Deputy Carter.
Is it the final solution?
Yup.
But we're still not saying that.
Again, do not use that term. I cannot stress this enough how much we do not want to call it that.
Oh, I'm well aware. That's why it's funny.
Well aware.
It's Liz.
What's the sheriff doing?
No way.
Jacob Winchester was dead, and sure enough, it was greed that did him in. His own greed, gambling in a crooked game with Felix, and the greed of people who wanted his land. Jacob lost Shimmering Field to Felix, but there was a witness who saw Felix cheat, Madame Lulu, who was the person who wanted Shimmering Field for the railroads needed another tactic in case the judgment went Jacob's favor. They had a hold over Judge Judy with evidence of his fraud back west, but if he was discredited, the deputy would make the judgment, and they were less easy to manipulate. So the villains confronted Jacob and tried to force him to agree to themselves. Jacob was elderly and unfit man, and the stern of being threatened and beaten was too much for his poor heart. The killers didn't mean to murder him, I don't reckon, but they are guilty of death for sure. Who was it then? Who are all the pieces and an agreement with Felix, a hold over the judgment, and the history of the ruler's grave? Set forth Troy, and Troy's higher slanily, or Felix as he really knows. It was the cells for both of you.
It's Randall Fester, not Felix.
Oh, Randall Fester. Sorry, I misread. So it is Randall and Troy.
I knew it was Troy. I knew it the whole goddamn time.
Wait, does that mean that, like, we lost? Or does that mean that Mary just read the solution?
She just read the solution, because...
That very much means we lost.
Yeah, we lost.
Okay, y'all lost, but, like, let's be honest. Casey and I are queen because y'all overthink shit so much.
I knew it.
I'm so pissed about
I had
this.
also in the beginning,
Literally,
I thought it was you
guys-
two.
the
Because my
person assumed it was the end of the world, and then I was like, I'm gonna get drunk.
Wait, Becca, you voted for fucking who is that?
Casey, Sly
Yeah, what?
O'Brien.
Oh,
That's
okay.
his real name.
Yeah.
So
who's-
if you ask me for my secret is Sly O'Brien is really named Randall Fester, and he works for me as a
Wow.
hired killer and dirty work man. basically, sorry, Bobby, but like, yeah, we did harass your brother.
Yeah,
he
it
died
says
of a heart
so.
attack, my dude. It's nothing I can do. Like, he should have laid off them cheeseburgers.
I think
Me and my father loved cheeseburgers.
Alice,
I found that out from Troy. I found that out from Troy right away, and I shared that information with the judge and the sheriff.
If it counts, okay. So the reason why I thought maybe it was you is because you had my map.
Yeah,
What?
because I was trying to get the other half of the map, and I found out at the very end that there were 4 goddamn maps.
Oh my god, the maps confused everyone when they're like, how do so many people have a half of a map?
not me. I knew the fucking shit, so I was the cartographer. When
Yep.
everyone's like, Willow, how many maps are there? I'm like,
was
no
so
fewer
great.
than 3.
Yeah.
And then fucking Logan, the fucking witless wonder, I'm like, Logan, what does your map say? And he's like, it doesn't say anything. And I'm like, I don't believe that, but whatever. And then like 3 hours later, I'm like, Logan, what does the map say? He's like, oh, I guess it was fucking Maple Point. He's an idiot.
To be fair, he didn't have that map for very long because I stole it in the first like 10 minutes.
It was you.
Oh, you lied to me?
I stole the map from Atticus because at the beginning I thought there were only 2 maps, and in the second conversation I had, he immediately told me that he had a map. So I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take that because that's one of my goals." And then I found out, like at nearly the end, that the sheriff.
Holy shit! I made it back.
So I stole the sheriff's map as well. And then I was like, well, fuck it. The game's about to end, so I'll use my last pickpocket on... I don't even remember who I used it on. I just got $50 from them.
Yep, that was me.
You used it on me, you bitch.
No, it wasn't from you, Logan. Yeah.
Oh, well, I lost $50.
No, not Logan. It was on me.
Yeah.
Wait, you used it on Logan?
Yeah, so I stole from him earlier. I am not the one who stole money from Logan, but I stole money from you because I was like, okay, I've got...
Oh, that was me.
Now. And Willow had told me there's no less than 3. And I was like, all right, I have 3 maps now, so I'm just going to burn my last pickpocket. And then right after that, somebody tells me that there's a 4th map. And I'm like, fuck, I just burned my last pickpocket, and I don't know who has the last map.
Wait, so who the fuck ended up with a map at the end of the game?
I had 3 maps.
I understand that. Who had the other one?
I had one the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and somebody told me that the judge had one, but apparently he never did.
Nope, never had one.
Can I ask who had the judge's wanted poster at the end?
The judge.
I did.
Oh,
I
you
gave
did?
it back
You
to him.
kept it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I already
so
knew
this-
about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Mary, you saw it and you were like, nah, I don't fucking care. Cool.
We had a
Well, I already
conversation
knew.
about it a while ago.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Whatever. You guys didn't suspect me or Sly, so fuck y'all.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why I was so
No one
confused you
suspected
arrested
you
me.
were Sly.
Yeah,
Wait, you said no one suspected Sly?
Yeah, no, there
No,
were...
no one did.
No, a couple people
Fuck!
said
Who
Sly.
voted for Sly O'Brien? Fucking scroll up, bitches!
Willow.
Damn.
No, I
Oh,
did.
baby.
Okay, so like in the very beginning of the game, I found out that Troy and Sly were working together. And in my head, I was like, hey, well, it's probably both of them. And I even asked him, my first question at him was, can there be more than one killer?
Yep.
And then I fucking got lost in the madness and didn't just like keep to what I was at. And if I would have done it, we would have been fine. But I did it, and I'm mad at myself.
Also,
Mary-
I don't remember who said this to me, but somebody told me that like it wouldn't, like Sly wouldn't do it, and then somebody told me Sly is like a hired gun.
I did think Casey had me convinced it wasn't him, but I was
Yeah.
like, that's the issue. Is
Yeah,
Casey had me
Casey
convinced
was
it wasn't him.
redirecting a lot, I think, towards Atticus, which was hilarious because Atticus was getting on everyone's nerves with the preaching, and it worked so good.
For a long time, I was like, okay, Atticus, Troy, and Sly are all really suspicious and seem to be against one another. And Sly was even saying that he didn't trust Troy because Troy hadn't paid him. So I was like, all right, of those 3, they're definitely the most suspicious. But then towards the end, I gave the sheriff information that they didn't act on, and then they also tried to arrest me and then voted for me. So that diverted.
Yeah, that end game really jumbled it up.
Mary.
Like, I knew the whole time that Troy and Sly were together because that was just on my character sheet.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, because Felix, you threw the freaking game and then you let Madame Lulu pick up your cards. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hey, to
Everyone
be fair,
figured my shit out, and that was literally my only goal, is to not get found out, and I got found out immediately.
Yeah, okay, that thing's really weighted against you because your goal is to not find out, but like 6 people have abilities that make people reveal secrets, and it was in yours and my secret. So like you,
my secret was my favorite.
I'm just fucked. Like I'm not gonna get what I want. And
have a marriage
really, my side
announcement?
goal has to be finding the
Guys,
murderers.
someone's getting married. Who's getting married? Is it
I
Alice?
swear to God, Alice, if you're marrying Troy, I will snap into
Are you
half like a
marrying
twig.
me? Is Alice marrying me, bartender?
Nope.
Aww.
Wow, I'm sorry I had to find out this way, Sheriff.
What the hell?
As
What do
far
you
as
mean somebody's getting married?
this was like one of my favorite moments. I don't know if it's still happening, but Madame Lulu and Felix.
No, that was only if I got the farm, and as soon as Judy made the ruling, I was like, well, fuck me.
our marriage
Oh my
was a
God.
marriage opportunity, and I said I will gladly marry you if you are the one who ends up with the property at the
That's
end.
so
And I was like, fuck yeah.
Oh my God, that's why you were so convinced to get the maps and stuff.
Well, see, here's the thing. I had to either marry somebody rich, get a lot of money, or get the 2 map pieces. And I had 3 map pieces. I was the one in possession of the proof that Felix was guilty, and then I gave it to Felix, and I was like, all right, so nobody sees this proof, and I told everybody who asked me about it that it had been
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't understand the trial, so I didn't realize I could just lie about not having the deck.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair.
I also didn't realize at the trial that it would just 100% come down to a player who was just gonna make that decision. Otherwise, I definitely would have tried to get the judge on my side.
You would want bribe him with
Like,
Logan's
I didn't fully
$50?
understand how the trial was gonna play out, so they were just like, yeah, you totally have it. And I was like, yeah, I totally have it. As everyone knows I cheat.
Yeah,
They
so
didn't have
big
that
fucking
evidence.
secret.
I had the cards for like the entire game, but once everybody was like, yeah, there's a lot of stealing going around, then somebody made me reveal my secret, and in my secret it says I have the cards. I just immediately was like, yeah, it got stolen from me, and everybody believed that.
Well, I was even confused.
Yeah, so Adam ended up messaging me at one point and was like, wait, did you lose these? And I was like, no, I'm just telling everybody that. I also never lost any of my map pieces.
Oh, that's wow. That must be great to never have the maps pieces stolen from you, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had the one that was given to me by my dad the whole game, and I only told 3 people I had it.
You didn't tell me?
I found
I
out right at the end that you had that.
against trusting you at the
Wait,
beginning.
Sarah. So I also got mixed messages on this. Which
My own
2
niece.
are the real pieces, Adam?
So, Alex, I told you yours was real. That was an absolute outright fabrication. Yours was fake.
I figured at the end that you were lying, but which were the 2 real ones?
Screaming Goat Rock and
River
Styx Ravine.
Okay, so I have one of the real ones. Great.
You've got fucking 3. Of course you have one
No,
of the real
I
ones.
took it.
Yeah, Mary took it back.
Mary took it back. Yeah. So I never knew about Alice's map until the very end.
Nice.
And by that time I had already wasted a pickpocket because I thought I had everything.
I mean, well, I was up $100 and a cool knife.
Yeah. Hey,
Casey, I'm the one who stole your knife.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Felix,
totally forgot about that.
How much money do you have, Felix?
I started with 70. I ended with 170.
Not enough,
My
Lulu.
pickpockets were $50.
Yeah, if you only had like $1,800 more dollars, we'd be getting married.
I know.
Nobody pickpocketed me that whole game.
Oh, nobody pickpocketed me.
Yeah, Atticus got everything robbed.
Yep. I started the game with $160 in a briefcase.
For map pieces for
and
Madame
I ended
Lulu,
the game with
and I kept getting
$160
fucking money. I was like,
and
can
an
I just put
imaginary
this
knife.
back? Can I re-get my pickpocket if I put the money back?
One key piece that I think kind of got overlooked was the deputy got sent an email from the sheriff in Boston when the email was up, and it said that. Let me just read it word.
That's why I was kind of confused about what the point of the email was.
Yeah, that really
the two
confused
railroad
me.
reps needed to contact their business for the maximum amount they could spend, and so they got emailed back.
Like, just saying, I had 23,000 and Ms. Xiong had only 20,000.
Yep.
So I was gonna win that, but then I decided to rage quit and get drunk anyway, so I fucked myself over.
Yeah, we all got drunk in the parlor.
You were just
yeah.
You were just yelling about money, and I was like, I missed the beginning of this conversation.
No, that's because Felix got caught. So I was like, you fucked up. You lost out on this amount of money, which was what Felix was asking for.
Yes.
The email that the sheriff deputy got was Randall Fester is a killer for hire. There's $1,000 reward for him.
Well, you didn't tell me.
Yeah,
I didn't know that information.
And then I was like,
Damn it, Mary!
yeah, that's like
I
too
should have been the
obvious,
fucking
though.
sheriff.
Judge, I told you that he was a killer.
No, you didn't.
I super did. It's like, hey, that's not his real name, and he's hired by Troy, and he's a dangerous man.
You told me that wasn't his real name and that he was hired by Troy, but you did not tell me he was the killer.
Alex, you are the only one I told. The only one the whole game, and then I got into a conversation with Casey, and like we talked about how y'all talked yourselves into a circle and we're blaming everybody else, and we're like, just stay out of it. Just stay out of it.
Honestly, I was kind of suspicious about Casey just because, like, he was other than Theresa, just because she and I really had nothing related in our storyline. Casey was the only one who like never wanted to talk to me until he found out that I knew his identity, and then he wanted to talk to me to basically threaten me to find out if I still had anything.
That's
yeah, that's because I finally got a chance to have a meeting with Casey, and I was like, oh yeah, by the way, I spilled the beans to Madame Lulu, by the way.
So, okay, I've got a quick question. Adam, what was the evidence that the sheriff was supposed to find that would have, like, pinned the murder on people?
Everyone finding out that the that his real name's Randall Fester. Like, if the sheriff arrested him and they presented testimonials about that, along with the email evidence that was sent, that would be enough to arrest him.
So the sheriff didn't need to get anything with that arrested.
So he would have just been arrested on like circumstantial evidence and nothing that would have placed him at the crime scene, because that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, that at the end I did say I don't know that he's responsible for this murder, but I think Sly should be arrested for several other things.
Well, wait a minute. Stop.
That's,
saying
we agreed on that, but we were looking for like specific evidence related to this murder.
Yeah, I thought there would be like an actual thing.
But you're saying there was no evidence. Sly, Casey, did you start the game with a knife?
Yeah, I stole
it. They did. Casey did.
So if you started with a knife, right, it cut the pocket.
Yeah, Jacob brought that up, and I was like, yes.
And fucking nobody did anything with it. That's why I voted for Sly O'Brien. He was the only other person.
It's because he got robbed pretty early on that knife, and nobody knew who took it.
Somebody fucking did, though. We could have traced it.
Because me and Felix were friends, Felix immediately told me, yeah, I stole this knife off of him.
Yeah.
I told that to the sheriff, too.
So good.